How y'all doing? It's the Foreign Show Out Show.
Bow!
Big bow. As you can see, special guest to the left of me, Miss Geneba, Miss Baby Genius, Miss Professional, with the green skis, with the mean skis, with the nice glasses, got her looking
good.
Talk to me nice. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let her introduce herself. You know what I mean? I just wanted to give her a nice little intro. You know what I mean? She drove a long ways to be a part of the pod. You know what I mean? We mad thankful. You know what I mean? Let them know about you. You know, like.
Oh, thank you. So my name is Geneba. I'm currently living in the Bay Area.
Ooh.
So shout out to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And I am. Let's see. Do I just give like a little?
Yeah. How about you? How old are you? What do you do for work?
We're gonna drop your Instagram and you know what I mean, so we can tap in with you. You know what I mean?
I'm 26 years young.
Young.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big P.
And I'm also a health educator, so I work both in Oakland and in San Francisco. And I basically work with students like middle school and high school, and we teach about like mental health, healthy relationships, sexual education.
Sexual education?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Like,
so what age are these kids? You teach sex education?
Yeah,
like what age does sex education start?
It's like elementary school.
Nowadays though.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I'm talking about full on condoms, penises, vaginas, like what age?
This is the extra.
So we start bringing in like topics for like middle schoolers, so like 6th grade. Like,
that's about right.
Yeah, but we don't go fully like in depth until like with high schoolers for us.
What's fully in depth?
Yeah, what's fully in depth?
Like we bring
what's
on like
difference?
a fucking dildo.
Whoa.
And, like,
Whoa!
and we're like, all right, like this is how you use it. Yeah, we have a lot.
Y'all
bringing toys
girls
to the
how to use dildos?
Y'all bringing toys to the classroom?
It's a sample.
Back in my day, it was the banana.
No, we don't.
Y'all bringing
toys?
toys?
They brought a banana.
The budget went up. The budget
Whoa,
went up.
whoa.
We're better. Yeah.
It's getting freaky in the classroom. Y'all pick and choose where you want your kids to go to school.
So let me ask you a
They
question.
bringing dildos in the classroom and they putting rubbers on the dildo and it's turning into.
Wait, I got a question. So
whoa, what was that?
Wait. Wait, yo.
How big are the dildos?
Oh.
Yo, what the fuck y'all got going on there, bro?
It's a sexual education, so it doesn't matter.
Do you teach it? Like, are you head of the class?
It's me and usually another person.
Dang, you
so it's 2 of us, just because like we have to think about like size comparisons. Like we're dealing with like 25 students usually.
That is a lot.
At a time.
Yeah.
So you know, like
That's a big.
So one of us has to kind of help mediate while the other.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
So I got a question. Like, what's the difference in size? Right. I'm sorry.
Yo, what? Pause, bro. Yo, pause.
No, okay. On a serious note, like, what's the
pause.
difference? Pause. I had to do that joke.
Yo.
I'm sorry.
Yo.
Okay, so like, what's the difference you've seen though? Like from when you're in high school and they first started talking about sex education compared to what you're doing? Because I'm gonna be real, if they brought a dildo to a high school campus, I'm tweaking. I'm talking about like I'm getting sent to the principal's office. I'm like, but you a freak. Stop with that freaky shit. Yeah, like that's like I know the kids got explode when they see a dildo. Bro.
That's the devil. That's nothing but a demon right there.
I'm also gonna throw it out there. We are diverse, so we're not, like showing different colors too. So
I have a question. Like, are y'all?
Wait. What's the difference though? You see, like in high school, like what did you see for sex education versus what you're doing?
Yeah.
Did you get the banana?
No. Okay. So my like introduction to like sexual education was very later on. So I will throw out there. I wasn't raised in the U.S. like a normal.
Where were you raised?
So I was raised both between Mexico and the U.S. It was very like back and forth because my parents.
Are you bilingual?
Mexico. Yeah, so they sent me to the U.S. to learn English.
Oh shit.
So that's how I was able.
You have family out here?
So my family now lives out here, but at the time I only had my grandmother. Super hardcore religious. You know, she would get like
Catholic.
Yeah, like she'll get like down and dirty for the Lord.
Oh shit, down and dirty for the Lord. Jesus.
Oh. So
my grandmother's like that. She be throwing holy water at me.
I have a question because you're Mexican, Latino, what are you? So I have a question. Do you guys call Jesus
Yeah,
Jesus?
take another hit, you know what I mean?
Jesus?
Do you guys call him Jesus, like Lord Jesus, or like Lord Jesus?
Lord
we
Jesus.
just say like Jesus.
See, I knew it. I've always wondered that real quick. If they actually called Jesus Jesus, or did they call him Jesus?
Like in
I feel like
English, why
they
the
would
fuck
say- I
would
feel
we
like-
say Jesus?
Yeah, they were saying it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Makes sense though. Honest question you want to know. So, are you planning on getting your PhD?
Eventually that is the plan. I'm currently working on my master's right now.
Masters where?
In SSA.
SFA.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna hold you. You gotta be fake like rich.
That's
To go
expensive
there.
school.
I'm
The
not-
Gators?
I'm not, yeah.
You got that bag?
No, I
Are
did
you
not.
are you really a millionaire on the low?
I'm a student. What do you think?
Are you really a millionaire on the low?
Were you when you were a student? No.
Nah, I was poor. I was poor.
You know.
I was
poor.
grimy.
I was eating. Hey, you know where I was eating at? If you really went to HSU, I was eating at the pantry.
The pants, the
Oh,
cabinet.
shit.
It was like the cabinet.
I used to get them canned beans and shit, canned soups. Ugh, the vegetarian, cause I was vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
Bugging.
It had meatless Mondays.
I was poor and eating at.
Oh, Meatless
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah,
That shit was so bad. That shit was like.
It was for water consumption,
My
just
bad
so we
for
would save
porn.
up a bunch of water because.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was because of how
Not too
much like
bad.
water like
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the whole vegan, like, sure there are benefits to eating non-meat foods compared to, but I feel like a lot of it's like a marketing scam. Like I feel like that shit's so profitable to have people saying like I'm vegetarian, I'm vegan, and stuff like that, and then they're gonna push it and say that you can live a healthier life.
Very true.
Real quick, and really it comes down to caloric consumption.
Fact.
Like, I mean, you know, what do you think though?
Okay, so
Are you vegan?
no, I'm not vegan or vegetarian. You have to also take into consideration like my cultural aspects. So I'm constantly surrounded by like pozole, tamales, like all these
Pozole.
yeah, so like all these delicious foods that have a lot of either like pork.
You know how
or
to cook?
or meat. I'm learning.
You don't know how to cook?
I'm learning. I'm
my
learning.
God.
Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking learning.
Let's keep it up. Hold on, man. Let's take this another way. The women that don't know how to cook in America. So who taught you how to cook?
I said I'm learning, but
I swear to God,
What do you know how to cook? Do you know how to make the pozole?
I don't know how to make pozole, but you have to also consider pozole is a big thing. You're asking
know.
for like family big ass dishes. No, I'm not there yet.
What do you make? Like you know how to make enchiladas?
I know how to make
I'm making fire. I know how to make a fire enchilada.
I know how to make enchiladas.
Wet burrito type shits.
Burritos, okay.
Wet burritos?
I know how to make burritos.
Do you know what a wet burrito is?
No.
No, it's just like a burrito with cheese.
I feel like that's an American thing.
No, it might be. Might be.
I feel like real Mexicans don't get a burrito, make a burrito, and then pour sauce on
yes,
it.
they do, bro.
I'm talking about over the whole
definitely
shit, like
been-
enchilada sauce over a whole
Yes.
burrito. Like I don't know, bro.
I've seen it, bro. I've been to.
They were doing that shit in Humboldt though, but I was like, that's not regular, bro. Like,
They're
Nah,
just giving us random shit at that point, honestly.
that's just-
my partner owns a franchise called El Super Taco. Them niggas be doing wet burritos and shit. But that might be some American shit though. I ain't gonna hold. Niggas just doing
Burritos are
extra
good,
shit.
yeah, but I would say it's
Like
some
chimichanga. I
American.
think it's chimichangas with cheese all over it.
And then, sorry, to get back to your question about like whether it was like the whole like vegetarian stuff and vegan.
pescatarian.
Oh, you were pescatarian?
You were.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
That's a hot guess. I'm not
Nigga making shit up.
I feel like every girl like these days, you meet them, they be like, I'm vegan, I'm vegetarian,
You ain't lying about that.
I'm pescatarian.
Not like me.
I'm
I like-
vegetarian.
Hey, the only girls I've ever met lately that say I like meat, they be. I swear to God, bro, girls. I swear to God, girls.
Yo,
I
what?
swear to God, I go to meet girls. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm vegan. I'm vegetarian." I'll be like, "For how long?" 2 months.
Facts.
I'll
No.
be like, "What?"
Wait, you said you're plant-based, right?
I was plant-based. I'm not plant-based no more. When I was plant-based for like 3.5 years.
Why did you do it, if you don't mind me
Me
asking?
personally, I did it truly just off of, I like
Tell
practicing.
the story, bro.
No, I'll tell you how it ended, but me personally,
Someone or what?
huh?
Oh, sorry, I'm like making a random guess.
Oh no, you good. This I don't know why this nigga laughing. Nah, I started it just because I like practicing new disciplines. So like, I forgot what that year was, but I was like, I want to be able to control what I consume because that's the hardest thing you can ever do. When everybody's eating the things that you want, I was like, let me go without it, and see how good my discipline is. If you have good discipline, you can do anything.
I respect that.
So I started off vegetarian, and then after that year, I did plant-based, and then I was plant-based for the next 2.5 years. And you can ask him. We go anywhere. Like He be like, bro, I'm about to get this meat. I get the same thing. I get like toast, no butter for like breakfast and cup of fruit.
No, like I really watched him be vegan for like
I took
3
him to
years.
vegan restaurants.
Yeah, I was
took
eating
him to
vegan food.
street
Yeah.
fairs.
I would see posts, but I always thought.
Yeah, hell no, I ain't no vegan. But I mean, if it tastes the same, I don't care. I like.
I would take him to the places in LA. They have like these vegan street fairs where like, you know, everything's plant based, but they make it taste hella good. Like.
But honestly, like
Monty,
the reason I don't respect a lot of vegans or vegetarians.
But most of it is a scam. Some people do be on. I told people straight up, it ain't about the animals for me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's no disrespect to them. But I just wanted to see if I could go without eating meat for a couple of
But
years.
I will say the reason I don't respect most vegetarians or vegans and shit is because I really watched him not eat any meat or butter or sauce that had any additives, milk.
I'm talking about if they
like I really watched him.
I'd send them back.
Hey, I'm talking about it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We're faded. We're going to Mel's Diner and Denny's.
Oh.
I'm talking about we pull up. He's like, hey, hash browns. I just need ketchup. Don't even salt it. Don't even. Hey, bread, no butter.
Faded too.
No, like I watched him I watched him bring him like butter and shit, like buttered toast. He's like, hey, I need this remade. I'm like, yo, like you're real deal.
But for me, it was like a discipline. Like it wasn't like I wasn't doing it for the Instagram. I wasn't even posting that I was like vegan. Like it wasn't that deep to me. I really was doing it for myself. But people are out here capitalizing off of it, and they can't keep up with their lifestyle because it ain't real. You know, if it's real and that's really what you're doing, you know what I mean, it'll be easier because you're not trying to hold up a facade. Like I was doing that shit, and like only he really knew. You know, when people come around and go, oh, bro, you don't eat this? I'm like, I'm plant-based. Like, oh, no, I'm like, I've been doing this for a few years, honestly. Like, that's just how I was eating. That was just like my schedule. Like, you know, coffee, no creamers. I'm drinking black coffee. You know, like I was super disciplined.
Hey, I was fucking up 25-piece chicken wings in front of him.
Oh my god.
And
I like that. Would you be tempted? Would he
Nah.
It's all a discipline.
You know, sometimes I'd look at him. Sometimes I'd look at him and I'd be like,
ask me all the time.
Real quick, I'd look at him too. I'd be like, you don't want nothing real quick?
I would tell him straight. I'd be like, I ain't gonna hold. That shit looks good, but I'm good.
I feel like after a while of going without something, you do build some sort of resistance to it. So you were talking about you went really?
Nah,
I went 3 years. I did this. I will admit, at some point, I did kind of struggle with like an eating disorder.
For real?
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah. So.
But like, what's
that takes a lot to tell you're true. Like that's dope.
What's an eating disorder?
So there's various forms, right? But for me, it was more. There's people that like will throw up and stuff. For me, I never got to that point. But for me, it was very much about restricting food. Like I would only eat once at 12, another time at 3 a tiny snack, and then at 5, and that was it. I wouldn't eat until the next day.
But that's not bad though. Like
that's
just you like committing to like your eating schedule. So you're doing that so you can look a certain way, right?
Yeah, but I was
nothing
also
wrong with
like, at first it was really, really hard. I was like, fuck, I'm hungry. Like I'm really, really.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first met her, she was like I'm talking about from the last time I physically saw you with my eyes, you were way thicker. Like at least 30 to 40 pounds thicker, like for sure.
I got, okay, so after that, after you seen me, I ended up weighing at some point like, well for me, right, like 175, 180.
Yeah.
Then,
how much do you weigh now?
And then I went down to 112. 112. I didn't even weigh that when I was like 15. Like what the fuck?
You're like 130 right now.
Yeah, right now I'm like a good healthy weight that I'm comfortable. I don't really like check the scale.
Do you exercise?
I do.
So you
I don't
in the
check.
gym?
Yeah.
Oh, so you think you like me?
I just think I'm stronger and like motivated to be like.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
I like that answer.
So it's more for me. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to look better than you. I'm trying to look better than her. I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday.
Talk your shit.
Hey, that's
better
real,
than yesterday.
Yeah, that's real though.
And that's how you grow in life. You know what I mean? Don't compare yourself. Try to be better than you were the previous day.
Me and him were talking about
daily progress.
Because me and him do business and stuff like that, like real estate, and we were just saying that like, like if we meet somebody and like we can tell that they're like disciplined about going to the gym, that there's like multiple factors that like they have like good characteristics about themselves, like like they have delayed gratification real quick because you're not going to get the results you want immediately. You know what I mean? You have discipline, right? You have discipline that outweighs your motivation. Because for you to keep on going to the gym, you're not always motivated to go to the gym. I don't care who you are. Yeah, but you have the discipline to be like, hey, I'm gonna go do a light day. I'm gonna go do 35 minutes instead of the hour and a half. Like, you know what I mean?
But that's just a part of schedule, though, probably. Like,
yeah.
Like I know for me, like I don't be like, oh shit, I gotta go to the gym. That's just what I just do. That's just my daily schedule. I know I'm gonna have to go to the gym sometime today. Like it's just something I do. Some people like reading books. I like going to the gym.
I recently got into that.
Reading books?
Yeah, it was so
I've
hard.
read books. I went through my reading. You used to see me always carry around a book.
I used to buy books. I don't know if you
I was
remember.
never
When
no, you did.
when I lived in the apartment, I bought like 4 books. I'm just like past that shit though now. I ain't trying to read it. That's it.
What's the last book
Because I
you
feel
read?
like the last book I read,
We're reading
fuck, she
anything.
might put me on the spot. Hey, she put me on the spot, bro. I don't even know the name of it. I don't remember. It was like literally the last time I really read a book was like 2019. Like early 2020, like 2019. And it was just about like mentality. Like it was just about like how you view the world, mentality, like where do you see yourself sitting as a human on earth in space and with your mentality. Like, and the reason why that you're not winning. You know what I mean? Because I feel like most books that people do read nowadays, they have to do with self-improvement. People aren't reading books for leisure no more. You got movies, you got Netflix.
Yeah, like
You got you got OnlyFans. All these sick ass niggas out here, all the horny niggas. Like nah, like
what do you read books for? Like what do you get from
I
it?
can tell you the recent one I'm reading. So I'm into a lot of weird shit.
I'm telling.
I know you're into aliens.
Oh yeah, I'm super into
No, bro, because you know I'm kind of into.
like
No, like,
deep
What do you know about it?
Like
This is the.
Do you believe in the reptilians?
I do.
I think
I
that-
fucking do, and I think they're really high.
Let me tell you a super crazy story.
God.
So listen. When I was at Humboldt, like I'm not even kidding you. Like I was like train football, go to
proof.
classes, pull girls. I fucking met this hippie chick, bro. This is when I was single, bro. Swear to God, like I take her back to my house. And she's like one of them chicks, like she didn't shave her legs, she didn't shave her armpit hair, but no, she was bad though. Like she was like bad, like
Did she have the armpit
she
hair?
was gorgeous. Like I swear to God,
Natural.
she did, but I didn't see it until we got to my
You have
apartment.
armpit hair?
No, I do not, but I do think it's like a personal decision for people.
It is.
But look,
It's a confidence thing.
But look, I get with this girl, right? We in the room. You know, I like sit closer to her. This is like my first time really getting close to her. You feel me? I'm like, boom, I get smoke a blunt. She's like, so like. Before we proceed, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like proceed. So I was like,
what if she's gonna ask for consent?
so I thought she was meant like sex.
Ask for consent.
No. So I thought
I feel
she.
like consent. Yeah, we'll talk about
Wait.
that. We'll talk about that next.
Wait. So the girl, right? She's all like, so before we proceed, like, she fucking stood up, bro. She got up and stood up and looked at me. She was like, I need to know if you are a reptilian. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yo,
and remember, me and her are mid blunt.
That
No,
was
listen,
genuine
me and this girl are mid blunt. Like, so I'm like, what do you mean a reptilian?
What do you-
And she's all like, I need to know, like, reptilians can't say that they're not reptilian. So are you a reptilian? Yeah, and I was like, Shawty, you're tripping right now.
reptilian?
No. I was looking at her. Bro, I was such a simp back then.
She's crazy.
Listen, I was such a simp back then. I was like, ooh, like I really want to fuck. Like she's already here. No, like I haven't got no pussy in like 4 weeks. Like I remember being like, fuck, and I remember being like. She's like, you need to answer me now, or else I'm gonna get out and walk out this house. I'm like, yo.
What do you say though?
So I told her, I was like, I swear to God, I'm not a reptilian. She's like, say it again, slower. I'm like, I'm not a reptilian. She's like, oh, okay, good. Then me and her finished the blunt. No, listen.
Y'all still fuck after?
No, listen. Me and her finished the blunt. I was such a simp, bro. Like,
I am not.
she didn't even let me fuck. Like, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. This is 2014.
I am not a reptilian.
This is 2014. I swear to God, bro.
Wait,
Oh
do you think she would have let you if you would have said you were reptilian?
Off the grip? No, I told her I wasn't a
I know,
reptilian.
but what if you had said you were? Do you think she would have?
Who fucking knows,
This
bro?
is crazy.
Who knows?
I'm not a reptilian. What the
I swear to God, like, that's when I was like, ooh, and then from there I started looking at UFOs. Like, I was like, oh, like.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Because for her to really bring this up, I was like, she was like really dead serious.
I
She was
would've
dead
clowned
serious.
her ass.
Hey, just like somebody goes to court and they swear on oath,
Fuck.
like she was dead serious. She was like, yeah, like, are you a reptilian?
I would have cooked her.
I'm like, what the, bro, I done had a long day of football practice. Bro, I done had chemistry lab. All for this bitch to tell me, ask me if I'm a reptilian. I didn't get no pussy.
I've been heated.
It's a genuine concern.
Fuck no. I'm like, so you talking about fucking? What are you talking about? Yo,
Hey, no, but
are you sucking or you not? Stop it.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I ran into a couple though.
Reptilian.
Yeah.
I think I met one at Winco in Eureka. I won't ever forget.
Fucking trillions.
Because their eyes, they had like snake eyes, bro. And it was like 4 o'clock in the morning at Winco. And like, I don't know how I ended up at Winco at 4 o'clock in the morning. But I walked by. Oh, look at this motherfucker got snake eyes and shit real quick. You either got a disorder real quick or something. And I said, hey, sir. And he goes, Bro must have hissed.
He was off of drugs.
He might have. That's what.
It's called meth. It's called speed. Bro.
Heroin.
Bro, what?
I read it.
Motherfuckers in Eureka off that dope, bro.
I did run into a few that I'm like, I'm pretty sure they were. So I recently went to something. Okay, so it was the day of my birthday, right?
Respectfully.
When's your birthday?
March 4th.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, what do I want to do? Because usually it's like, if I'm like throwing a birthday party, right? Like I have to worry about people. Are they having a good time? Are they also, you know, and it's more
Are you
like,
providing an experience for them?
Yeah. And I'm like, I want to do whatever the fuck I want to do for my birthday. And so I was like, all right, like, I'm going to a fucking something called Alien Con. So it's basically a convention, and it was held in Pasadena.
Yeah.
And so we had different like meetings and like presentations, but also we got a chance to like meet certain people. I don't know if you ever heard about like Skinwalker or Ancient Alien.
Yep. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I'll be watching that shit.
So I met people that are on the show.
Yeah, like the crazy dude with the crazy hair.
Yeah, I have a couple of pictures with him. I'll send it to you later. It was really, really cool. But anyway, yeah, so I just like, and also this other one person called. Yes, Alien Con, go. It's super cool. I did spend more money than I thought.
Pasadena.
What did you spend money on at Alien Con?
How much money did you spend?
Like, what did you spend money on?
How much money did you spend? 5 bands?
400. But for something like Alien
A good time
Con?
in the strip club.
Okay, no. I've actually never been to one.
Give me a drink.
You never been to a strip club?
No.
Shit, you'd be tweaking if you took me to the place we go to in LA.
Appreciate you.
Sheesh. She said she never been to a strip club.
No, I have not. Not yet.
That's a real freak show.
Yeah, it's an experience. I used to be a manager of a strip club.
Yeah, he did.
It's an experience. You know what I mean? But it's subjective to the club you go to. You know, the clubs out here, I wouldn't go to them. They're not really like a party. But if you go to LA, yeah, you'll find some shit that's popping, worth going to. You know what I mean? You go to some of these clubs out here in Sac, you basically just like, it's like some, I don't know, boring shit. You know what I mean?
It's boring.
So how much money do I need to take to a strip club for when
Depends
I do
on what
go?
you're trying to do.
$300 in ones.
Okay. $300.
If you want to have a good time, yeah.
Okay.
And that's on some light shit.
That's on some
Could
like.
people that are part of the audience get on top too?
No,
we're not allowed.
Sometimes you can. He used to let people do it when he was a
But
manager.
that's me, I was different. But that was you. That was different. You know? That was really,
I'm okay, thank you.
that was really just him. Nobody
I'll
else,
do
you'd
one,
have to have a bag. Like, if you want to get on top of that stage, you better have a bag.
Yeah, you gotta have a bag.
When I say a bag, it has to be a bag for that club. So if that club's not popping, that bag might just be like $1,000. But if you go to a popping ass club and you want to get on top of the stage, if you don't got at least like 50 bands, they ain't gonna.
Oh yeah, they're gonna kick you out. Yeah, they're gonna kick you out and
But
ask you
also
what
for
you're
like
doing.
women? Like,
Yeah. for
Yeah.
sure. Because it's the women that you're here for, not the women that come in.
interesting.
And honestly, some girls might beat your ass if you try to get on that stage.
Because it's money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a girl might really slide you, you get on that stage. I've seen it. Even Jada,
Well,
she was my chick.
I'm thinking
She might
of like
kick you.
certain scenarios, right? So like for example, say you're like you're gonna get married, right? And and you go for
They'll
like,
do
your
private
bachelor.
dances though for that. If you say I'm about to get married, they might have a whole, like at my club, I used to have a whole section like about, oh shit, it's the bachelorette party, say no more. You know what I mean? We'll put you on stage with a chair, have like all the girls go up there, give you a lap dance, it'll be some fun shit. But if you just try to go up there on some like,
On some, I'm in the building.
like it's
shit.
me,
Yeah.
it's me, ooh, yeah, I don't know, it might be bad.
I have a question. If you have a boyfriend or husband and he gets some money, you say yes. If you know that he's gonna go to the strip club with his friends for a bachelor party, then he's gonna have an after party at the hotel he's at, right? Would you be okay with that?
That's deep, bro. Damn, that shit just took a left real quick.
You're gonna be in the spot. But
Or would you tell him like, I don't want you doing that?
probably.
But people
okay,
don't-
I would be like,
those
you'd
things
be
don't
o-
get disclosed though. Like
But also, I would be like, would you be okay if I did some shit like that?
respectfully.
Do you think it's the
Right.
same thing? If
My feelings are still gonna get hurt, so I don't know.
Oh, so your feelings would be hurt. If that
Mine
did happen.
would, and it's just like,
Okay,
why would,
yeah.
I don't want to hold resentment either. So it's like
That's
I
a
don't
big
even
deal.
wanna be in
Resentment's
that,
real,
I
yeah.
don't even want to be in that situation to begin with. So I just feel
Being
like
honest, yeah.
Just avoid it at all costs.
That's
I
all
mean-
she's into.
So I have a question then. So then, like, let's just say the love of your life. He's never missed. He's always been there. Says.
I haven't met him yet.
Says.
You would never love a man?
No.
Oh yeah, I have, but I'm just like.
No, but I'm saying
you're not
like,
in love with
I want
a
you
man
to
right
imagine.
No.
No, but look, I want you to imagine
normal.
though,
Okay.
your ideal man. He's a provider. He's everything you want him to be. Let's forget the provider. He's everything you want him to be.
But she's never had the ideal man. So
Let me
how
finish
could
my
she
question.
think
Let
like
me
that,
finish
though?
my question. Let me
Hey,
finish my question.
That's on her.
So look, you have your dream man.
Okay.
Whatever that is, he checks all the boxes. You come to your first halt real quick, and he's all like, you know what? I hear you, babe, and I love you, but my friends already paid for all this to happen. It has to happen. I'm gonna go do it. What would you do? Would you then be like, well, I'm gonna get strippers because he's doing it, or would you?
I would do something else. I mean,
See, that's
probably
real.
strippers, but I would be something that I felt was like even. But even then, like I just really wouldn't want to be in that situation to begin with.
Yeah.
So I'd hope his friends would know that.
Yeah.
But also, like I do have to be a little bit realistic.
But would you even be with a guy like that?
What do you mean? That went to strip clubs and stuff, or?
Nah. Well, just the example that he
was,
gave. No, just the example that he's explaining.
But it's your dream, man. That's the whole point.
My dream man don't be doing shit like that.
Exactly.
That is my dream man.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, would that even be a situation you'd be in?
Yeah.
But
What is your dream, man? Like, what would you? Yeah. What is your dream?
Let
man?
them know. Let them know.
Yeah, what's your dream, man?
They're gonna come. They're gonna come in your DMs. I'm your dream man. No, that's me. Stupid ass.
Honestly, I don't know fully yet, but what I can say is that I would be looking at someone that's like in alignment with where I'm at in
Would
life.
you date outside?
Oh,
your
so
race?
you're more concerned with like life alignment.
Yeah, because I want to be able to like learn from this person. Like,
Yeah.
I feel
So you
like
want a leader?
I do, but I also one that like really values me, if that makes sense, and values my input.
So I have a question. Like what is like valuable input? Like, what would you describe that? Like what's an example?
Well, for me, is that like they hear what I have to say. Like, what do I want to do also? Like, if we want to do like, I'm just gonna give an example of like a trip, right? That it's not always just like the trips that person wants to do, but also considers where I might want to go as well.
Yeah.
So I'm really into traveling. I like that. Recently,
You've literally been across the globe.
Yeah, I
Miss International. I'm talking about 30 countries.
I was 21 and I was like, fuck it, and I just did like a whole year of traveling.
You did, damn, for real? I thought you were doing this solo.
Yes,
That's
I was a
crazy.
fucking. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
I was, because some of them were like, what the fuck was I doing there? But others
No,
were
let me.
like,
Well, I'm
Yeah,
down
tell me.
here,
Yeah, tell us some crazy Europe stories right
let's hear
here.
it.
Crazy Europe stories.
not just Europe.
Oh,
Shit.
bow, bow, bow.
Big.
So I did Japan. I did
Okay.
China.
Damn.
I did
Whoa.
Panama. I did Colombia.
Damn. You was really.
Canada. I was living there.
Yeah.
I did all of Europe.
Europe.
I did Morocco,
Oh,
Egypt,
shit.
Saudi Arabia.
Damn, you really been outside.
Damn, you been.
And then I have
outside.
and then I have one coming up.
Where
Very,
you
very
going?
You have
soon.
one coming
Yes,
up.
and I'm so excited because it's out there. I can't tell my mom until maybe like 3 days before I have because it's not that.
How do you
Where's
pay
it
for
at?
all this?
You
That's an
rich?
interesting question. No, I am not.
Oh, no, it's interesting question. I'm curious.
You
Like,
rich, you
okay, because
baby
I'm gonna be real.
rich.
Like how I grew up, like if I've ever met a girl, like let's just say if I was single and like I met
Traveling?
Naya, right? And Naya was like, yeah, I've been to like 25 countries.
You're rich.
I'd be like, oh, you're a whore. I'd be like, who else
Nah,
is paying
that's
for this? So I'd be like another
either
man.
rich- you
has
either
to be
rich
paying for
or-
this. Or like I need some clear explanation. Like
Either-
you could be like, I got a master's degree, PhD. Like I went to school in 3 different countries. Like that's like, yeah, like
Either rich or you
No.
okay.
So let me explain. So there's a difference, right, between, because I think a lot of people, whenever they're like, oh, well, I went here, I went there, you guys think about like vacation versus travel. Travel is like you're really on a budget, all of in this bitch. You're not staying in the nicest like hotels. No. You're staying either in hostels, Airbnbs. You're doing mostly like archaeological.
What's a
sites.
hostel?
Hostels is like where a bunch of
I've heard of
like,
brothel.
bed and it's like bed and like breakfast and bed type
Fuck
places.
No, like I'm dead ass. Like I've never heard of a hostel.
Yeah, okay, so
breakfast and bed.
it's like a
That's
cheaper
good.
it's a cheaper version than a hotel.
Bed and breakfast. That's
Niggas retarded.
No.
You don't know what a bed and breakfast is?
I know. I've heard of that, but that's
That's basically what they are. They're like They're like, it's just like, it's not a motel.
Okay.
It's not a motel.
I'm sorry to cut you off. My only experience at a bed and breakfast, my stepmom, like, she married my dad, and then, like, she was, like, dying of cancer, so she, like, took us on, like, a bunch of places, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she took us to New York, and that was my first time going to New York when I was, like, 16. And we went to a bed and breakfast, and it was literally, like, somebody's house.
Yeah.
But it was, like, 10 rooms, a whole fucking building real quick.
Exactly.
But it was a house. And then we stayed in there and there was mold in the room. Then we left. So that's like, I didn't know a bed and breakfast was a hostel.
That's basically what.
So
For the red light district.
so
For the red light district.
Yeah, like I've heard of the.
so yeah, no, hostels.
You can sleep
I would
there.
describe them as like cheaper versions than hotels, but it's also like you get a bunch of people that are traveling from all different places, and it's more like you're like sharing a room with a bunch of random people. It's like bunk beds sometimes in some situations.
Bunk beds.
Yeah, so it's like, that's what I'm saying. You can travel, you can go to a bunch of places, but you have to be mindful of where you're spending your money.
Yeah.
What are you buying? Like, I wasn't buying a bunch of shit.
You was doing that shit dolo too.
Yeah, so I wasn't
You was a
solo thing. I
real
was like 20, I was
savage.
21.
Did you have like pepper
That's
spray or
dangerous
something?
for women.
You have like pepper spray or a knife?
You could be a gangster, like that's dangerous.
Hey, but I had good experiences, but also had
a
some,
female,
some not so
I have a
good.
question.
a small female traveling the world all by herself. I ain't gonna hold. You should do that, but do it. You know what I mean, with caution.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
dangerous shit that she's doing. Nah, that's dangerous shit. You know what I mean? Like you left the country. You know what I mean, a lot of people are oblivious in the United States. You leave the country, you're in a foreign
You got
area.
street smart to a certain degree.
Yeah, nah, like.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Hey,
I'd
you know what I
hope,
mean? You
but-
blessed.
Thank you. I think I am.
What you mean? You
I think
here
I
to tell
am,
the
yeah.
story? You
Yeah,
blessed.
these bitches being.
You hear about that happening all the
For real.
time. You feel me? Leave the country and taken.
So on that point, what's the craziest hostel story you have?
Cause you were young.
Cause that sounds like I'm pretty sure
Motherfuckers-
you've heard some crazy shit.
know motherfuckers
You hear people
was on your
screaming in
neck.
the room, gunshots maybe.
I
Like
know motherfuckers were on your necklace.
I know.
How you doing, Mama Shinta?
No, so
Oh, you Spanish? You from Spain? Yeah, for
Mi
real.
amor.
Mi amor, te amo.
this okay. I'm trying to think of one. I think I was staying in Cairo at the time.
Africa?
Egypt.
You been to Africa?
Yes. You didn't hear us say that?
Nah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Damn, you lit.
you been to the motherland.
Yeah, I've been to a few places, and I'm gonna go to more. I think that's one of like the things in life that I'm like, I really, really want to.
My bad, I got you up Cairo.
Sorry. Yeah, so I ended up staying at this place, and it was like, and it was a guy that opened the door and like, like let me in and stuff, and like showed me where I was gonna stay, and I was like, great. And later on at night, like I'm talking about like 3 in the fucking morning, right?
In Africa.
in Egypt, and yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I wake up and there's all of a sudden a bunch of like loud music, but it's like
African music.
No.
She's in Africa.
She's in Egypt.
That's in Africa.
I know, but she's in Egypt specifically.
Which is in Africa. Yeah. Like.
It's different stuff.
It was like disco music. I don't know how else to describe it. Like electronic music at like 2, 3 in the morning. So I wake up and then I go to the bathroom and all of a sudden I see like
Whoa,
6 people making out with each
Whoa,
other.
whoa,
and, like,
wait.
fully naked.
Girls or guys?
Everything.
What the fuck does that mean?
What's everything?
Everything.
Like 2 men. 2
They're just having an
girls.
orgy in the bathroom.
Well, I'm telling you, it was more like no.
Yo,
It
what?
was not in the bathroom. It was in the living room. But to get
Yo,
to the
even
bathroom,
worse.
you had to go through there.
Yeah.
But it was just like a bunch of people being like intimate with one another.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's
and then I
intense.
walked by, and they
couldn't
were very
imagine.
nice though. They were very nice, and they were like, oh, do you want some cocaine? And I was like, what? I was like, oh, I'm okay right now, but thank you. And then I came, and then I walked out, and they were like, what about a cigarette? And I was like, oh, I don't
cigarette's
smoke
laced.
cigarettes.
They're really about to be like, what about some pussy and dick?
No, I ended up going to sleep. I was just like, thank you very much. But I had just like arrived.
Do you have like a
to-
door with a lock on it and shit?
I did for that one, yeah.
Yeah. So you stayed in some where it's just like a sheet covering with fucking.
No, she had a door
No,
with a
it
lock.
had a door. It had a
Okay.
door, yeah. But
But it was just something. It was like random that I walked into at that time in the morning, and I was like, oh, okay, like
3 in the morning getting it.
But they were really cool people, though.
That's cool.
It was just.
That was the craziest experience you had, though.
I think so. I've had some other ones that
That's
weren't
pretty
like
viral.
so good.
When was the last time you just walked in on motherfuckers going crazy like that? I ain't never been a part of no show. Like, if I walked up, if I was in a hotel room and I went to the living room and I saw motherfuckers going at it, it's like 12 motherfuckers. I'm like, oh my god, are y'all good?
I walked in on a party. I walked in on a party of a girl getting Eiffel Tower in Berkeley.
Fuck.
Getting ran through. I'm talking about like, bro, like guys like in a line, like they're all like,
no.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I was like,
in a line,
bro, I swear.
Were they being safe?
There was one dude, so like, between
were they being safe?
No, listen,
young niggas.
I don't know. I'm not looking at that's kind of gay. Like, you
were looking at they piece.
Nothing wrong with gay, but I don't want to be around guys.
Bro,
with
you
their
was
dick
looking
out.
at they
like,
piece,
I like women. No, but look, let me tell you. So
I'm just wondering, were they being safe?
So look, check this out. This is what I saw.
Okay.
They can do that.
Listen, this is what I saw. I walked in the room, right? Because this is like one of them like 5-bedroom, like if I could just 2,800 square feet homes. You know what I mean? Like it's like a big frat kind of house. So boom, I walk in real quick. Like you're the guy. There's a girl sucking dick. She's bent over. There's a dude right there. Then there's like 5 other dudes, and they're just kind of like huddled around the dude who's hitting it from the back.
Like a circle? Or
kind of like an oval, like half an oval, like a half an oval.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so I walk in, and then all the guys turn around, and they're just like,
another one to the rotation.
They look at me, yeah, they all look at me like, and I'm like, I walk out, but I mean, they were like, they just got back there, just like waiting. One dude's like jacking off like this, like getting ready to go. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The girl's just trooping it, like, she's like, yes. I'm like, because I kind of froze for a second. I walked in, I was like, yeah, I just hit a U-turn real quick. Then when I was walking out, one of the dudes, because I was really there visiting some homies real quick, and it was a football recruitment trip. One of the football dudes was like, oh yeah, did you just leave the room? I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, oh yeah, nothing real quick. I'll see you later. Then he walked in the room.
He was like, I'm next.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's being safe, I don't know.
I bet you they weren't.
They were wearing.
The school he went to? Bro, tell him about the school in Oklahoma.
Hey,
students catching HIV, getting expelled. Get expelled for having HIV.
I went to a school called Langston University in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Guthrie.
Boy, the most country part in Oklahoma, man. You know what I mean? My first semester, there's hella cups right here. This your shit? It's getting critical.
That's our water. Go here, we'll put this shit right here.
So boom, I was in Langston. You know what I mean? My first semester there. I'm just chopping up with the, you know what I mean, some of the teammates I just met. Whoopty whoop whoop. They're like, yeah, bro, like, be careful with the girls that you try to holla out here. I'm like, what you mean? Like, you know what I mean? I see some beautiful, you know, little dark skin melanin type Jones. They was like, yeah, but be careful because these girls be loose. And I was like, what do you mean loose?
Yeah, I've never heard that. I'd be like, what?
And then they was like,
myth. I just want to throw that out there.
No, that's not no myth. I've definitely seen some girls with the, maybe not for you, but I've definitely seen some.
Wait. Are you saying that there's girls that don't have loose pussy out there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'm just saying, you guys think that, well, if you're excited, obviously, like,
let's talk
you
about
will
what
be
loose
relaxed. But if you're not, then it's going to be like...
here's one thing.
I've seen girls with this type of John, like...
Yeah, like, just rant,
like, I can see in that John, like, yo, shorty, you good? I've seen the pastrami type, like, layers, like, shorty got the pastrami thing going on. It's not tight, like...
I think it's safe to say, though, let's be real. I think it's safe to say a girl that has lots of sexual activity with bigger objects going in and out of her vagina,
I can't make this shit up. I've seen
at an active capacity. I'm not talking about like, oh, like I haven't had sex.
Times.
Wait. Oh, I haven't had sex in a week. I'm talking about like Shardy smashing her coochie. 1 to every 2 days.
She masturbates.
Yeah, she masturbates with big dildos, or she just has lots of sex. Like, there's as a man.
You're gonna get excited.
No, but look,
gonna be relaxed. So it's all about it's a muscle.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So
if that muscle gets stretched out often, what does it form into?
Exactly.
It gets formed at whatever was going in that bitch.
Yeah.
Like, a muscle gets trained to be at a certain, you know what I mean, width or.
Just standard.
Yeah.
Like,
so you think that
if you practice stretching something out, it's gonna get to that stretch.
But we're talking about somebody that doesn't practice celibacy. Like we're talking about somebody like
It's kind of hard to explain if you've never seen it before.
Well, also too, she doesn't know what it feels like to have a penis.
Oh,
and to like fuck a girl. Nah, cause like there are some girls that got that grip. Like that stupid grip. I'm talking about you're like you're having sex with her, you're like, fuck you fucking bitch. Yeah, you're like you're like you fucking yeah, you're like fuck. Yeah, you really got me real quick. And then there's some girls that like they don't got that grip, but then there's girls that don't got that grip and they be having hella sex.
Cause they shit's loose.
Yeah, cause their shit's just like like looser.
Walls have been knocked down several times.
But for example, if that girl were to take a celibacy break for like 3 months, 90 days,
she'd be right.
She'd be right. The muscle would probably contract.
But her shit be getting attacked. Full court press.
But inform me.
Yeah, from my understanding, it's like a muscle, right? The more you're into it, the more relaxed your body is, right? The more, you know, I just want to say like lubricated it's gonna be also.
Respectfully.
Yeah. So also if you're like with someone you don't, you know. But then there might be situations where a person just really has like a big ass, you know.
Coochie.
Have you ever been?
No, dick. I was gonna say dick.
Oh, dick. Yeah.
So.
Respectfully, I've seen girls. This is no disrespect to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm talking about the shit was like this.
Honestly, like I fucked some goers before, and like I knew she was a goer. Like I knew. So listen, a goer is like no, like on some serious shit. Like a goer is like a girl who gives out like the coochie super stupid easy. Like I'm talking about like to the point to where like we're on the football team.
Everybody's hit.
Everybody's hit. Everybody. I'm talking about
everybody's hit.
Over 15 to 20 men have had sex with this.
It's crazy.
woman.
A lot of people don't know that about some of these girls though. Like some of these girls really be getting hit by like 50 dudes in 1 week, like
yeah.
Well, as long as they're safe, you know.
No, that's cool.
No. Yeah, that's not. We're not saying what she did was wrong.
Okay. But that's why her shit's like this.
But that's why her shit's like this, cause it's like
loose, like.
Cause you know, like when I was younger, I like my standards were lower, and like if I knew she was a goer, I'd be like, sure, like I'm gonna go have sex with her. I go have sex with her, and it's just like
my standards were lower.
No, as a man. As a man, like you have to have standards. Like I'm trying to, I'm trying to tell you, you don't like a lot of women don't realize how hard it is for the average guy to get.
It's hard. No, it's not.
Like girls think.
Most dudes are scared.
No, like most dudes are scared to get rejected by girls. Like a lot of guys like don't have the confidence to like go talk to girls. That's why like, hey, it took me hitting rock bottom. I was in Humboldt. My car caught on fire.
You were homeless.
I was homeless, real quick. Like I had blonde hair.
Oh
shit. Like nah, like for real though. Like at that point, I had nothing, so I was like, a girl's gonna love me or not? Like I'm hollering at every beautiful girl I see on campus.
Didn't you have a girlfriend though?
I know, that was a piece of shit.
Okay, well,
at least you're honest.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm a piece of shit, and then also too, I didn't have the status or value to even like tell a woman that like, hey, I want to have sex with you and other women. Like, hey, as a guy, that's a hard no every time.
No,
come on, you're a bum. Hey, you don't got no car.
You a bum.
And you got a girl that likes you. No, you got a girl that likes you.
You don't got no money.
You're staying in her dorm. And then she's hey, she's cooking you breakfast burritos with her J points. And then I'm supposed to be like, no, but look, I'm supposed to be like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, like, I really want to fuck Cindy and Lindsay down the block.
You're
not with the J point.
Nah, look. As men, most humans are efficient, are creatures of efficiency. So it's like we're gonna do like what's easiest. So like if I knew that.
Why do that though? Why if you have a person that's like helping you with all these things, why not just be like, oh, I'm just not gonna be in a relationship?
Listen, because men and women don't want the same things.
Yeah.
Men and women on average don't want the same things. Like it'd be different like if my girl did that compared to me doing it. We're both doing the same act, but like we live in different worlds by different rules. Like you know what I mean? Like as a woman, you could walk out right now to Doco, downtown Sacramento, next to the Kings Arena, where they just had 40,000 fans there. You can sit there and go up to any guy. I'm not saying you would, but you can sit there and go up to any guy and be like, hey, like, come give me a kiss. And more likely than not, if he's single, he's gonna be like, oh, thank you God, like
a good.
I'm about to have sex. Like I'm about to have sex. Like as a man, like you have to be valuable to get sex. You have to be like. Confident. You have to be multiple things. Even if you don't have money, you have to be confident, charming, charismatic. Like these are things.
A good person.
What? You don't have to be a good person to have sex. But you don't have to be a good person to have sex.
Yeah, you do. Every person's different. Every person's different.
See, maybe like a relationship, but you don't gotta be a good person to have sex.
True. I'm just saying every situation is different.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
But like as a guy, like it's like hard to get pussy. So it's like I work so hard. I got a football scholarship, taking care of my body. I'm going to the gym. You feel me? I'm busting my ass. I'm passing classes. I'm passing drug tests and I'm smoking weed. Like, nah, like this is going on. Why would I sit there and debate with my girlfriend? This is my mentality. Why would I sit there and debate with my girlfriend who has easy access to sex about how I should have sex? If I'm being safe. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so your mentality is
she's a trust fund baby. She's a trust fund baby. She's been able to get sex from any type of man she wants since she was 13. I had to work hard and build up my character. I had to become valuable. Like, it took me years to get to that point. That's just me, though.
Everybody's situation is different.
Yeah, everybody's situation is different. Maybe T might have had a different situation. Maybe T was knocking him when he was 12. Who knows? Hey, yeah, he was having sex when he was 12. I didn't have sex till I was like.
Child.
But to me, I was grown.
What's sex though?
Wait, were these like older people?
Nah, these are girls my age.
Okay, because I was like.
Nah, like it just depends on what neighborhoods you in. But I grew up in like South Sacramento. You know? I knew motherfuckers having sex in like first grade.
Facts.
I knew motherfuckers.
I did know people were trying to get busy in first grade, second grade.
I knew motherfuckers that was getting head when we was in the first grade. Can't make this up. Motherfuckers got suspended and all that shit. Nah, deadass. I always remember. I told my dad. I was like, yo, dad, like, buddy was over here getting annoyed. He was like, oh yeah. I didn't know that was head then, but like. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro was getting, you feel me, the top.
You know what's crazy is that I remember being like in like third grade, and then I remember convincing a girl to show me her boobs. But I don't remember how I got to that point. Like, and she was like, "Why do you want to see my nipple?" I was like, "I just want to see." Yeah, like I remember like being like a little kid, like, but I didn't lose my virginity till I was like 16, like
respectfully.
Yeah, like 16, but still like. Honestly, that girl, I know she got the worst dick ever. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like,
well, I think nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody fucking knows what they're doing. At least the first time, it's like you think you're doing something, whether it's right or not.
Yeah.
Or like how comfortable you're at.
I honestly don't remember blowing girls' backs out. Not me real. I don't remember blowing girls' backs. No, I'm talking about like Shorty's like, hey babe, like I miss you. Like she's really geeked until I was like 18. Like, I remember like 17, I was hooking up. I remember like 18, I like turned that shit up. Like I remember being like, I'm about to just try to blow her back out for no reason.
Of course.
Yeah, like I remember like for no reason. No, like literally for no reason. Like I don't even like her. But she's hella annoying. Like I remember being like, she's stupid annoying. Like
it was never for no reason though. Like me, I used to try to set the tone, dead ass. Like
I wasn't on that shit.
You gonna tell your friends about me on my dead ones. Like I'm about to really. Round of applause type shit.
Yeah, that was when I was 18.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Because you guys are talking about fucking left to right and whatnot.
Whoa.
Do you guys think that there's like energy transfer when you're having sex with the person? You're being intimate?
This is okay. You want to go first?
Like if somebody's just
you
like
can
not
go
taking
first?
care of
This is what I think.
and-
I think men and women live in different realities. I think we're both equal in the eye of law.
Okay.
But I don't think like men don't view sex like women view sex. Like I might give a bitch my energy. Sorry, I might give a woman my energy, but I'm not receiving her energy. Like I'm the alpha.
You don't
like
think so?
No, look. Let me finish though.
Some STD? Okay.
No. Whoa. That's bacteria.
Okay.
That's bacteria. But I'm talking about like energy wise. That means that like oh that shit hit me. Like my mental is in another place. Like that's energy to me, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like my mental's in another place. Like, I felt like I've always been like a taker of souls. Like, I've been like, cause like most women, like, see, like you might not realize, maybe you do realize, but you might not realize, but like I said, to be able to like get a woman, like it takes like a certain level of confidence and swagger. It takes a certain level of just like knowing what to do in certain situations. Like I've had for every fire situation I've ever had with with my girlfriend or a good hookup real quick, she don't know. I done went through like 10 bad experiences trying to do that right. Like I done went on 10 bad dates. Like I done spent like $60 real quick for a girl to be like, I don't want to give you a kiss. Like, so I know exactly what a girl wants and likes for me to get that. So like even on a deeper level, like this is like my show. Like we're here for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're on this date because you're going on this date with me. Like I'm about to make this an experience for you. Because like, as a man, if you can't provide a woman an experience, like you're useless. But check this out. If a woman provides a man an experience, he really appreciates that. Because men, we don't get the privilege of waking up and being like, oh, I'm waiting for a bad bitch to give me an experience. Fuck it, I'm waiting for a fat chick to give me an experience.
Waiting for any chick.
No, like, girls don't give experiences.
What are you talking about?
Girls don't give experiences. Like, a lot of them don't. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, transfer of energy. She's getting everything I got because I'm giving everything to get laid. Like, I'm literally, I'm serious.
This dude funny.
Bro, I'm giving everything I got to get laid.
I feel it, though.
Like, I'm talking about, listen,
You're playing
I do
all the cards right.
Look, I do college football, I do childcare, I work in the grocery store. I make fucking $1,800 a month. Half of that goes to rent and food stamps and shit. Then I'm going on a date that cost me $80.
Like, I need this.
What? I'm trying to get laid. Like,
girl, don't play with me.
Yeah.
I'm poor.
But that's like the average guy who's like isn't focused, who isn't, like, I would recommend anybody that was like a young man.
Okay, you said it. You just
Not
said
focused.
an average guy who isn't focused.
Yeah, I would recommend
But most of these motherfuckers ain't focused if they putting pussy over their business.
Yeah, but look, if I had a son, right, and he was like in college, I would say, listen, you're gonna spend your 20s to your 30s educating yourself about women.
Locked in.
Hey, you're gonna worry about educating yourself about women, building yourself up, and providing value. Then at the age of 30, go rip it, go shred it. Don't even consider a girlfriend. You get to your mid 35, 40s, lock in. You already know the game, because if I had a time machine, if I could have gone back and just like really locked in on myself and like, fuck it, been a virgin until like 19.
It's not about being a virgin though. It's just really putting yourself first though.
Well, yeah, I mean, really whatever. But like, I feel like as a man, like, the more you lock in, the more variety you have. And like as a woman, you get variety off the grip. Like, from the moment you turn 13
you gotta be
to 14.
focused on your bag, bro.
Like you have like all types of men coming at you, talking to you, internet. You got Instagram. Somebody can DM you and fly you out. Like, you got hella shit. Like, as a man, you don't get variety till you get value. If you don't provide value,
or unless you indulge yourself in those situations.
But also a lot of people don't want to waste their time with just like something that, like, yeah, you're paying for right now, but also long term, right? Because I think at least me, I know that I will still think about things like later on afterwards, and I'm like, it's gonna take more than just like a quick fuck or something. Like, at least for me, like, the investment.
You're looking for real love?
I'm looking for someone
do
that
you
I
like
can
the
connect
hookup?
with.
You're getting older now too,
Okay,
so
cool.
it's like,
How old are you?
Yeah, see, she's 26.
I'm 26. I'm 26.
She's getting
I'm
older,
definitely
yeah.
not like into like hooking up with people. I'm more
Yeah, you're
like, if
past
I
that
can
time,
connect
yeah.
with someone, yeah. So that's
The
what
connection is bigger than,
Yeah.
the first time or, the quick.
Yeah, you're getting old now. In 4 years?
Not about old.
Hey, in 4 years, your whole market value
Serious respect her? Nah.
For real, yeah.
Well, that's if you're thinking what kind of man I want.
I feel like that's an age.
True.
I feel like that's a mindset.
I'm trying to get some like educated, like.
But that's what you're marketing to.
Yeah,
that's what you're marketing to. That's what you want. I feel like whatever you want, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
If you want to deal with some fuck niggas, you'll get nothing but fuck.
The law of attraction is real.
Yeah, like if you want educated people or whatever it is that you desire, I feel like if you go for it.
Well, I mean, I think I just want someone that can also like stimulate me mentally.
Yeah,
like
that's
if
what
I
you
can
desire.
provide you with
Sapiosexual.
conversations, yeah.
Yeah.
If I can provide you with like interesting conversations, I do expect kind of like a
You
similar.
want to know what's crazy?
I like great
is that
conversation.
you know what's crazy is that there was a time where I was like at a certain age, like 22, 23. I knew that I could literally like stimulate a woman mentally. I knew I could get laid. Like, I remember like having intellectual conversations with women that like I didn't care about having those conversations with just to get laid. Like, I remember like, bro.
Well, okay, but you would do that. Okay.
You haven't done that?
I have, but that's different. It's called finesse though. But
Yeah, it's a finesse.
That's called
Like,
finesse. Like,
yeah.
a lot of motherfuckers do it. But you can do that in anything though. It's not just, that's in business. That's in anything. A lot of people will tell you what you want to hear, or tell you the right things in those moments. It's all a finesse, But when you're talking about like relationships and that's some whole other shit. Because you're playing with hearts.
But see,
you're playing with like, I
did that with my ex. I was just like
respectful,
savage. Like, I was just like.
Well, not everybody's like that.
No. I'm not saying people. I'm not saying I was right. I was honestly wrong. But like, like that's how most guys are thinking. Most guys are like, how can I efficiently get through this? Like,
if they don't get sex often.
No, because I had a girlfriend, so I got sex whenever I wanted.
No, I'm talking, but most men
So
want to
why
have
do
sex
you
with
still
multiple
feel the
girls
need?
though.
That's what I don't understand.
Because like men love variety. Like
do.
as much as like a man loves his woman,
She
like
needs a-
he
she needs
displays
some
loyal.
legs.
But listen, he displays like affect, like signs of like emotion and loyalty in a different way than she would for him. Like ours is like being like, I'm a protector. I'm always here for you. Like I always got your back. You know what I mean?
And as a man, everything's competitive.
Yeah, everything's
It
competitive.
sounds like kind of
Competing against who?
no
other men
For
no,
what?
but it's not even
for the
like,
woman you want.
What if you already
for
have
me.
the one you
But it's not
want?
even about.
You're still
like,
competing. If you stop competing for the woman you already have, you're gonna,
You're gonna lose her. Yeah.
That's the world men
Okay.
live in.
Because like
That's like me getting with you. We're dating. I'm flowers. I'm cooking for you. I'm on top of my shit. I make sure I got money.
If he
I'm making
stops-
sure I'm a good man. Let's just say I go 2 months, right? And
and
I'm
then my
going
ass
through.
come in there, start giving you flowers.
Hey, not even that. I'll give it
Yeah.
deeper. I go 2 months, right? I'm like, babe, I need to go get a job. Like, rent's getting rough real quick. Like, actually, I need $1,000. Like, I need $1,000 from you. Like, and you're my partner, and I need this real quick. Boom, 2 months go by. You're like, all right, hopefully he gets his shit back up. I'm gonna try to pick his self-esteem up. As a woman, you can't really tell your man. You can, but you can't really be like, hey, you fucking suck right now. Like, as a woman, you're gonna be like nurturing and try to take the next
Why
one.
aren't girls like that, though?
So if we go 4
I wish more women
hey,
were
we
like
go
that.
to that 4th to 7th month. You're now looking. I'm facing competition.
Well, I mean, if you're not getting
You've been in
shit together
5 months of
also.
hell.
Yeah.
Like
you know?
you like.
It's competition if the girl don't really fuck with you though.
Yeah.
If she fuck with you, she there to the end.
I still think I still think some women get maxed out.
Did she never fuck with you from the jump?
Nah, because like you're not providing. You're not like you're not stepping up to the standard that you initially brought. Like she
But
was fucking with you from the jump, but it's like if you just want.
But she was fucking with you just off the money thing then, or whenever
Nah,
you were in
you
that
never had no
situation.
money. It's not even a money. You
Oh,
could be a
then-
regular dude.
Then why would she leave you then?
She's gonna leave you because you're fucking bumming it now. You went from average guy, not even provider. You went from average guy where me and you split bills to I'm putting the bear of responsibility on my woman. I'm now asking her for money for 5 to 6 to 7 months. You're gonna start facing some competition.
I've never been in those situations.
but-
Like, I've never been lived with a man.
That's
Like-
good.
You never lived with a man
No, I've never.
at all.
Well, I've
She's
been
traveled a lot,
studying.
sounds
yeah,
like.
I've been in
Fuck, that's
school,
Traveled a lot in
yeah.
school.
dorms, yeah.
Yeah,
That's different.
No
I'm not
man's
gonna lie.
trying to
When
be
you
with a
first-
girl that travels a lot.
Yeah, it's
Unless
pretty
you find
serious when you
someone
live
really
with your
solid
partner.
that wants to travel with you.
Because like when you move in with your partner, it's like damn, like you really about to see her fart. You're really you're really about to see like her habits. You're about to see if she wakes up and brushes her teeth 1st. You're gonna see like if she's really a clean person because some women will clean their house up before you go over there. Like you're about to like see if she even cares about doing your laundry, if she's a good cook, like what value does she provide? Even if I provide any, like it's just all gonna be exposed. That's a very interesting thing. Me and her just moved in together for the first time for like when did we move in? A year ago? Yeah, it's been a year. We've been living together for a year. And this is my second time living with a woman, like seriously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she's been heaven.
That's beautiful. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
she's heaven. I mean, I'm a strict ass, but like she's like heaven. Like, yeah, so it's really interesting because like she didn't know I fart so much. Yeah, and I be bleeding it, boy. Like, hey, yeah, she be getting hot. She be getting hot, you know what I mean? Like for real.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's for sure different. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna find out if you fuck with somebody when you move in with them. Like you're really gonna find out quick if you fuck with them. Because if you don't fuck with them when you move in, that means that you never fucked with them from the jump, like what he was saying. Like, yeah, because no, seriously, I've had some boys even at Humboldt. Like they had a girlfriend, dated them for like 4 or 5 months. They moved in together. Bro, this guy was the nastiest guy ever, bro. Like, I'm talking about just slimy, bro. Like, he would just leave bowls of cereal anywhere. Like,
I've definitely met some dirty motherfuckers.
yeah, dirty motherfucker. But then a girl that really loves her man.
Or after 5 months. of
Listen,
knowing
no.
them?
Yeah, they
You
moved
like
in.
that,
Yeah, because
though.
it's college, like Humboldt, small town. You're like, oh, semester's up. We go through the summer. We've been together through the summer. Fall time, where you gonna live? Let's live together.
Oh my
college?
god, I fucked up. I live with a couple.
I
In
lived
Humboldt.
with a couple too.
It was
at
a bad
one point.
experience. I had to move out.
My
But
experience
look, a girl that really loves her man, she's gonna be like, this nigga is nasty, but I'm still gonna clean this shit up. And two, I'm not even gonna give him a hard time. Like, you know what I mean? Just like a man that might have been broke, but he gets some money, he's been with that same girl, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna take care of her.
That's very true.
Yeah, like there's just different. It's just a different societal like factor. Like
Every school I went to, the girls let me drive her whip
facts.
on my dads.
I drove hella
I didn't
whips.
even have to ask for it.
For real.
Every school I went to, Oklahoma, Idaho, and Humboldt.
I didn't have a car.
I didn't have one either, but I had one. I had one, even though I didn't have one. And I didn't fill up the gas.
I was fortunate enough that I always had a partner that had a car, so
Yeah.
I never had to worry about that.
But see, let me ask you a question. Would you even consider dating a guy, that didn't have a car?
Absolutely not.
See, I mean, this is the reality that
hey.
men, no, but this is like the difference, like men, like you have to provide
If I would've saw
value
you
to
at
even
Humboldt,
get a
it would've been
woman.
ugly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like me, I dated my girl, I ended up getting a car, but like, you know, I didn't care if she had a car or not. I was getting laid. Like, no, like that's like how most guys are thinking though. You're like, she's a nice woman to me. Like she feeds me, she does my laundry, and she gives me pussy.
You have to break
like,
it down though. Like for us, being in college and you broke and you over here trying to maintain class, like it's really survival of the fittest. Like when you're playing sports and you're going to school, like we're over here going from practice trying
You
to
were
figure
an
out.
athlete too?
Yeah.
What did you play? Baseball, football? Or?
I went when I came to Humboldt. I had transferred there my senior year, but then like I wasn't able to play because of transfer rules. But I played in Oklahoma. I went to University of Idaho, and I played football and baseball. But yeah, it's like survival of the fittest. Like you broke in college.
Yeah, bro.
Like, and you gotta go to practice in the morning. In between practice, you have to figure out where you're gonna stay. Like, oh shit, how am I gonna pay for my rent? You gotta find a little job or finesse some money or. Like it was a lot. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
let me say one thing too. I'll even say this.
And try to have a social
I'll
life.
even say this: being a young 21-year-old man compared to a woman,
Different.
if you're a broke ass, I'm talking about you're broke, like as broke as I was when I was 21. Like you're only limited to so many experiences.
Facts.
Like you could be a woman and be like a mid chick. You could be like a 4 out of 10. Like
Get flown out.
get flown out. You could sit there, like go on dates, nice dates, eat steak real
For
quick,
free.
shrimp for free, like.
And expect it too.
But check
Every
this
time.
out. Check this out. It's the fact though, not all women do that. But it's the fact that the option's there. Like as a guy, if you're not forged in fire, you don't got no grit. If you don't have enough character to get a 9 to 5, to fucking have your own apartment. Good luck finding a wife.
don't gotta hustle.
Like it's just like good luck.
Well, I mean, you have to also like consider. We do expect for you to have your shit somewhat together, right? Just because if we're getting our stuff, like we also don't want something to like feel like, oh, now it's like a step back. No, it's like at least like let's move at the same pace, right?
So here's one thing I've learned is that women don't ever
you're-
date down. Women always date up. So it's like whoever your last boyfriend was, you're gonna refuse to date another clone similar to him.
Well,
He's gonna have to be better.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
It's
men
gonna be
always date down. Rarely do men date up because a lot of women always want a man that's better than them. They all do. Exactly. Do you want a guy that's who you're equal to where he's just as good as fighting as you? Do you want a guy that is just as good as a protector as you are if somebody were to break in the house?
I mean, I could protect somebody emotionally.
See, I mean,
Oh, but like if somebody were to break in the house, I don't know.
I think most guys would like to date up, but we live in a world where like a man is supposed to like, you know.
I think there's not a whole lot of girls that are even at the level of being able. There's not more girls dating. There's not more girls that are super rich than there are guys that are super rich. That's no
I agree.
disrespect.
I agree.
That's no disrespect to women.
I agree.
Because me personally, if I met a girl and she happened to be way richer than me or have more utility
intimidate
or whatever,
you?
huh?
Does that intimidate you?
Hell no. Actually, I love that shit. You can ask
Yeah,
her.
I'd love it.
Because to me, I can learn something from you. I'm all about like game. If you got some game that I don't know and I can benefit from it, I don't care if you make, you know what I mean, $1 million a month. You feel me? You're gonna help me get to getting $1 million a month. Because
But Gigi,
that's just me,
here's
though.
the cool part,
I'm
though,
a
right?
student.
But Gigi, here's the cool part. I'm gonna call you Gigi. Look, here's the cool part. Is that like what he said, right? Is that like it's still that girl he described? He still has to be better than her to even pull her. He
Yeah,
can't-
facts, though.
He
Yeah,
can't
facts.
be on the same level as her and really pull
He
her.
has to have a good mentality. He has to be strong, like, you know what I mean, driven.
I'm saying he needs to physically make more money than her and have a more successful career to even pull a girl like that.
I mean, I would.
Because she has a bag already and girls always date up.
Not always, though.
But it doesn't last. Of course they date, but it doesn't last.
But what situations do you have to go from that example, though?
Just like the world. Like,
No, but your examples, though, that you've been through.
fine.
That's different than...
I'll tell you an example that I see that we all see. So let's talk about something we all see. Jay-Z and Beyonce.
It's different though.
How come Beyonce didn't leave Jay-Z? Because she can't replace him.
But we don't know their business.
But that's Beyonce.
We don't know their business.
But that's Beyonce. Like,
I don't know their business.
She's the queen. She can't replace him.
Beyonce might have more money than
Women
him.
don't leave men that they can't replace.
I really don't know why she
unless they're like physically abusive or some shit like that.
I really don't know.
I think their situation is, I don't even know their business, but if Jay-Z hit it, I don't think anybody else can hit it. I think that's Mike would be.
Absolutely. And
their whole situation is different.
And that goes back to my point, because Jay-Z
though.
can't be replaced. Why would a woman even risk?
Neither could Beyonce.
True.
No, but here's the thing. Yes, she can.
Queen, no, she
Do you
can't.
know why? Do you know
Queen
why?
Bee can't be-
No. Do you know why?
Queen Bee can't be replaced.
Hey, do you know why she can be replaced?
No.
It's because men
Queen
don't
Bee
look for
can't be
leadership
replaced.
and money in women. They look
why he with her
for
then?
sexual abuse.
Then why he with her then?
They look for women because
Why he
men,
with
men
Beyonce
rarely
then?
leave women. Men rarely leave women. I watched
lot
the
of men leave
podcast.
women.
No, but men rarely leave women. I'm trying to tell you. It's like
I've left
I watched
a
the
lot of
podcast. Even divorces. Men only
left a
divorce
lot of
rate.
women.
I'm talking about this is the 21st century.
I've ghosted
In
a lot
first
of
world
bitches,
countries,
too.
men only divorce women. I think it's like 9% of the time.
I feel like a lot
9 to 20%. But do you know why? Because men are punished for divorcing women. Women gonna get alimony. She gonna get your kids real quick. Like, it's a L. Like,
in marriage, yes.
So much
You're talking about
in
marriage.
life,
Marriage is a little
it's like,
different.
of course, you do expect something.
it is.
Marriage is a little different.
Yeah, like,
'Cause I know a lot of girls, they ain't gonna want to leave no matter what you do.
I agree. But see, I think you're thinking about us.
I don't even wanna
I think
be
you're
that
thinking about
I'm
like
thinking about girls in general.
No, but like we're like dogs. So it's
I've
like
tried-
the
no.
girls we meet, they don't want to leave us. But like the average
No, but
guy,
like, I've tried to get rid of a lot of girls.
I know, but you're special. No homo.
like,
no, because I'm special.
I
No,
remember-
seriously.
I remember in
I've
Oklahoma, I tried to get rid of
on
a
my girl, and she won't leave me. And I was broke. That means I'm special. Like,
I've tried to get rid of a lot of
No,
girls.
that means I'm
Or
special.
She just has like maybe
A disorder?
she might have that. Like, she might have that,
Say that.
but I'm still special. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
I
Has
don't
a
know.
dude ever
and
tried
my
to leave you?
partners would say that would be like you're delusional.
Oh, shit.
But
Has a guy ever tried to leave you?
Yeah, has a guy ever have you ever been
I'm
dumb?
talking about I've tried to leave. I'm talking about I've tossed girls shit out.
I've told girls.
Get out of here.
I don't know, I've done some girls.
Don't ever
shit,
come
so.
back.
well, I've never lived with someone, but I do think
I'm talking
that,
about you stayed the
relations-
night.
Has a guy ever dumped you though, like out of the blue, to where you're hella happy, and he was like, hey, he's like, hey, Gigi.
Geneba, he would never come.
Okay.
No,
He was
Talk to me correct.
He was like, hey, Geneva, like things aren't working out. Like, have you?
yeah, of course.
You've been dumb?
Bitch
Well,
ass
okay,
nigga.
so I will admit, I do consider myself to be like a conventionally attractive woman.
Talk your shit.
Hold on. What
Yeah.
the fuck is conventional?
Like,
I ain't never heard of.
Hey.
I'm trying to say it in a very humble way.
No,
don't be humble. Fuck your
Yeah,
shit.
talk your
Are you a
shit.
bad bitch or not?
Yeah,
I am.
Are you a bad bitch? Say I'm a bad bitch.
I'm a bad bitch.
Look into the
I
camera.
am.
Say I'm a bad bitch on period.
On period, I'm a bad bitch.
Talk your shit.
Right, okay, but the thing is, like,
I fuck with you, hey. I fuck with you, bro. She said I'm conventionally attractive. Oh
yeah,
shit.
so like it would be easy for me to get like a boyfriend or someone.
You can get dick whenever you want.
Yeah,
bitch.
whenever you want, yeah.
Oh, so you're like
it's
that?
There. No.
Oh,
So
okay.
here's the thing. Like, because of like the type of person that I am, I do require a lot. Like, I am high maintenance.
Oh shit.
That's real
What's
though.
your sign?
So I'm a Pisces.
Fuck.
You're spicy.
Yeah.
I hate Pisces.
We're beautiful creatures, but you're a Pisces too? Yeah. Love that.
You are high maintenance.
But
Pisces.
okay, so I'm just gonna say I think we really like connect emotionally with the person to where it's just like we're investing like that, and for us for you might not be a lot, but for us it is.
You transfer your energy every time.
Oh, you
Yeah.
really transfer.
That's why you said that.
A woman has to transfer her energy though.
It's yours. It's yours.
That's what I'm saying. A woman has
It's
to
yours.
transfer her energy.
Trey
And
Songz
so
voice.
and so like our energy for me, like I know will affect like a lot of things in my life. It's gonna affect how if I'm able to concentrate, if I'm able to do homework, if I'm able to
Respectfully.
like, so it's like
When you give your world to people, that's your world.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get
If it
everything.
gets fucked up, your whole world's fucked up.
Yeah, so I'm very selective as to who I
feel
let
it.
into my life.
Yeah.
Right?
Good.
Like so.
You're selective.
So.
That's good. That's how
At
it's
least you're aware of it.
Yeah, I know. It
know.
took me a while.
I know chicks letting anything come through. All 7 zodiac signs.
I'm talking about.
Is there 7?
fuck?
I don't know.
Zodiac signs? No, there's more.
There's more?
Yeah.
How many zodiac signs are there?
I think
even
I could be
know.
wrong, but I think there's like 12.
Sheesh, one for every month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very true. It's 12. I know some chicks, they know everything about all. Listen, I'm not gonna lie.
That's how I found out about
If
zodiac
I ever met a
signs.
chick, right, and she was like, "Oh, you're a Scorpio," she's like, "Oh, I know all about you." I'm like, "You're a whore."
Oh God.
Yeah, like if
What
I've ever met a
what
chick that knows
is-
all about, like every
No
chick
whore.
that I've ever met that knows hella about fucking zodiac
Astrology?
signs.
Because the ones that
Sure,
do know,
astrology, zodiac astrology. She's promiscuous.
she's a whore.
And there's nothing wrong with that, you know?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I love the
Nothing
horse.
wrong with that.
No, I love the horse. I swear to God, I love the horse. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I just like happen to notice that the older I get, the
What
girl.
about crystals and things like that? 'Cause I have a shit ton in my bag right there.
Golly.
I brought them. I came with them. I looked
Oh,
there. Yeah, they're in there. Like
I
got
only
the
know
crystals
about
in
zodiac signs because of women.
Swear to God.
Talking about every date I went on, when's your birthday? I'm like, why does that even matter? And then she be like, when's your birthday?
I've lied about my zodiac sign to get pussy.
Oh God, respectfully.
Really?
I have. Yeah, well, I swear to
That
God.
wasn't even like, it was just because you're playing this game so much. I'm like, dang, bitches keep on saying they don't fuck with Tauruses, so.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you like? I like Aquarius. You know I'm Aquarius,
That's me.
baby. You know, okay,
Yeah, I'll be like, that's me.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, that shit
So
works
if I'm
every
on a
time.
date, right, to where I already dropped $80.
That's
like,
a
we're
lot.
deep. No, look,
In college?
I'm broke. I'm only making.
We're talking about in college.
Hey, I'm only making $2,000 a month. I just dropped 80 on this date, and Shawty's like, yeah, like my ex was a Scorpio, like.
I fucking hate Scorpios.
I hate Scorpios.
Fuck.
He cheated on me. They're such sexual, horny people. They don't think. And I'm a Scorpio. But I might really like this girl. But now I'm like, ooh, my back's against the wall. Like I really gotta play basketball. I'm hooping now. But no, like I'm playing sports now. It's competitive because now I'm like, I'm not gonna lose this date, and I know
Can't
she's.
say you a Scorpio.
Yeah.
What's your default zodiac sign then that you go?
So then I'll start extracting
Whatever she
information,
like.
and I'll be like, oh, that's fucked up. Like he was a terrible dude.
Why would he
like,
do something
Why
like
would
that
he
to
do
you?
something like you deserve more?
You deserve better.
Like honestly, I love seeing you. You have such a pretty
You
smile.
deserve the
like you
world.
can start gassing her up real quick.
You deserve a Louis V.
Then I fuck around and be like, yeah. So what's your like? What do you like? Well, you know, I've never been with Aquarius. You know, speaking, that's Aquarius.
Really him.
That's me.
That's me. Yeah, that's me.
Wait, what if they were like, all right, so when's your birthday? You have to know when.
But listen, some girls don't even know
They don't
that
even
shit.
care about
No.
that.
Here's the cool part,
I
right?
told girl you-
Wait. Let's do some role play. So go ahead. Ask me that real quick.
So what's your birthday?
Take a guess.
Okay.
Take a guess.
Yeah.
Go ahead and guess now. Go ahead, throw a guess out.
Oh shit, I don't know. I don't know what month Aquarius
Come on,
is.
like I thought you like Aquariuses. Thought you liked me.
I
I'm getting it jumping like that.
really don't know
Nah, but I'm
what
getting it jumping like
Yeah.
that. Like I'm talking about, like, hey, like,
And if
So
she
you're
re-
trying to get them to tell you.
But if she
to
really
say
knows
no,
Aquarius
okay.
is, she would have already said it.
yeah, she would have said it. She would have
doesn't-
called me out.
She doesn't know that she's a part of a situation because she don't know she getting game brand on her.
Yeah.
As soon as she say that date, but you close. I'm really on the 9th instead of the 12th. But you know what I mean? You got it though.
So what happens if you like spend all this money and they don't let you hit?
Never talk to her again.
Then it's a loss. It's a
Never
L.
talk to her again.
I've had lots of those.
Yeah, oh God.
You want to know the most I've ever
That's pretty
spent on a
rare
date with
though.
a girl?
Motherfucker
I
ain't
didn't
taking
get
a girl
I
on a
didn't get
date
laid.
if he don't think he gonna hit though.
Yeah, I don't take a girl on a date unless I think I'm gonna hit.
It gotta be 90%. Like.
Well, I
yeah.
don't let men hit on the
Wait,
first
what?
date.
Okay, listen. Okay, let's clarify. Let's
Hold
clarify.
on,
Let's
what?
clarify. I'll take a girl on a
Never let it
date.
happen.
In the past, when I was
Okay,
like 21
cool.
and had low
Yeah, when you was
standards for
young, yeah.
myself.
But look,
But as an older woman, yeah, things are
As an
different.
older
you know.
woman, yeah, you
you
don't-
respect your body a little bit.
but look,
That's
put it like
good.
this: a guy's
Okay, I
not
can
taking
buy
a
that
girl on a date
Oh,
unless he
shit.
doesn't plan on hitting in the future.
But this is younger. This is like some younger.
Well, I mean, what if you?
stuff,
What
yeah.
if I'm okay? So, for example, I think in my situation, I'm thinking, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm more, like I said, I'm more of like a relationship person.
Now at the age that you are now.
Yeah.
the age you
We're
are
talking
now.
about like some college shit though. Like at
We're
this
talking about
age,
this shit right now.
At
Any
this-
guy that takes you on
Yeah,
a
I
date,
know.
he's not trying to take you on a date without
respectfully,
fucking.
respectfully.
It doesn't matter right now. Like he's not trying to take you on a date with being like, ooh, you know what? I hope she gives it to me in the future. Like he's trying to get laid. Like,
But on that
I've been
first
in a
date, you're
few
gonna learn a
dates
lot
and They
though.
haven't gotten anything, so
I know, and they were disappointed.
maybe. But I mean, they're
Like
still
no,
there.
the dude was Any dude that goes on a date,
Yeah.
even if he knows he has zero chance, he's still gonna have that glimpse of hope and delusion in his head. That,
That's a fact.
Hey, she
Yeah,
might
that's a
give it
fact.
up to me. I done been whacking off to her.
Whoa,
real quick.
wait,
I've
My
been,
pictures would be
I've
good.
been looking at her on Instagram. Nah, like that's what dudes probably do. Like,
I hope not. Don't be doing that.
Nah,
shit.
you gotta think about the regular dude.
I can't think like them.
Like the dude
think
that's
higher
hard
level.
to get a date for. Like
Think higher level.
I like for me, I don't have a hard time like getting the woman I want because I built
Fuck all that,
my
bro.
value up.
Hey, if you a man out
I get
there,
the choice to be picky. Like she's
have-
my girl.
have a lot of
like,
confidence.
Like when I met her, like she was feeling me, but like she was playing hella hard to get, and I was like, if you don't pull up on me tomorrow, delete my information. Cause I'm too busy. Like
Respectfully.
she pulled up.
It's not
You have
dramatic
to be,
though.
because women.
But hold on.
Women.
How's
we
that
have much
dramatic?
competition.
How's that dramatic though? Me,
Okay, it was also during COVID.
Come on the podcast.
I don't care
Come on
about
the
none of
podcast.
that.
Come on the podcast, man.
don't care about none of that. If you fuck with me, come pull up on me.
Yeah.
If not, it's all good.
Don't care about no COVID.
But it's all good if
You
you
get money.
don't. But no. It's all good if you
Wait,
don't.
wait, what's the
because there's
craziest-
girls pulling up though. It's all good if you don't. Because we still had girls pulling up on us in COVID,
girls
risking their lives.
Wait, what's the
Girls
quickest
suck
thing you
dick
did
during
during
COVID.
COVID?
What do you mean the quickest thing?
No, the craziest thing you did during COVID.
So we was doing wild shit in
Because there's
COVID.
went
places
to
like
New York,
mid-pandemic.
Baccarat.
What the fuck?
And drove that shit back.
Hey, we
Oh my
we
God.
hey, me and him.
We had
flew
a
to New-
crazy experience.
Me and him flew to New York
We went to South Carolina first.
with like 40 racks. Flew to New York. Me and him both picked up Mercedes AMGs and drove them 3,000 miles all the way across,
All the way to California.
all the way back to Sacramento. And it took us like 2.5 days.
That shit was fun.
No, it didn't. No, it took us a day.
It took
and a half.
it was a day and a half, under 2 days.
Yeah, it took us like 45 hours.
We stopped probably like
I took
once.
Adderall.
Yeah.
Oh.
We
And
stopped
I'm
at
driving with no shirt on like the whole time. I was FaceTiming
we
her and
stopped
shit.
at my mom's house in Chicago.
Yeah.
Got some food. Hopped back on the road. It was cool.
I almost died
on my
from having
dad's.
COVID.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the week
I was in the
before
ICU.
that.
She was
Yeah.
crying and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, my girl, she was a writer. She putting lingerie on when I was in the ICU.
Freak.
Yeah, I was like this.
Freaky
I was just
vibe.
on the FaceTime in
Oh,
the
the
ICU, like
freaky
2 o'clock in the
vibe.
morning. She going crazy. Real
Thank
quick.
you,
I'm like,
babe.
yo, yeah.
Stupid.
I can't breathe. I got the shit hooked up to me real
About to
quick.
die.
Yeah.
That's intense.
That's good though.
Yeah, but that's why
love.
she fucked with me. She was down to get sexy for me when I was in the hospital.
That is
Like,
some real love right there.
You know what I mean?
I would
Ain't gonna lie.
be so for us. We had to before going into the university because I was living in the dorms. You had to quarantine. It was mandatory,
Oh.
2 weeks. So they kept us, all the students that lived on campus, in a hotel. And so at that point, like my ex-partner was already out, and I was like,
This is in
Proud.
San Francisco?
no, this is in Hawaii.
Oh shit. What
Yeah.
school did you go to out there?
University of Hawaii in Hilo.
Oh, you went to actual, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dope,
Island,
dope.
Halo.
Big Island, yeah. I went and I did my undergrad
Hawaii.
out there.
That was you really had some
Bro, I
experience.
bet you that was viral going
Yeah,
to school in
that's
Hawaii
dope.
as a single dude. Bro, I would have been smacking them coconuts, boy. Hey,
What the-
boy, what? I would have been out there. I'm an island boy.
Oh, like, yeah.
I would have been. Hey, and girls want to give it to me. I'm Polynesian.
I'm
from
a
Tonga. Yeah, I would have been acting a fool.
That boy crazy.
I had no shame.
I would have been a surfer for sure.
What? Hold on,
I would've
hey,
been
hikes,
I've been
volcano
riding
hikes.
them waves like this, like, yeah.
Finish your story.
My bad.
Oh, my bad, my
So
bad.
many times.
So the Big Island, it's not like city. Like there's no like big clubs or anything like that. It's more like locals. So it's more like a relaxed vibe. And it's a small school too, so you're gonna be known pretty soon.
Like that? Smaller than Humboldt? Because we went to the same school.
Yeah, it's kind of
Smaller?
I don't want to say smaller, but damn near. It's about the same. It feels the same. At least
For
to me
real?
it did, yeah. So I'm
What was the
like,
craziest Hawaii Hilo story you have?
Hawaii Hilo.
Like, we know Humboldt when the dude drove through the wall. That was pretty viral.
Oh, viral. No, I think I have a worse one for Humboldt.
For real?
Yeah.
What
but
happened?
it was more for me. It was
What
just like more like
happened?
my worst date ever.
What happened?
I went on a date with a professor.
Yo! These niggas are sick out
Who?
here!
Which one?
Yo!
No.
Hey.
I feel
Yo!
like
A professor
Fuck
took
that nigga.
You're a student and he took you on a date?
That's some
Yeah.
freaky shit.
Well,
You was-
nothing happened though, but like it
You was
was the worst
eyeballing that
date.
nigga when he was teaching.
was on
huh?
that?
No. So it
You was
wasn't
trying to
like
stroke
that.
him?
No, it wasn't like that. It was more like
You went to study hall?
no.
The office hours?
No. He wasn't my professor at the time, but I was registered for his upcoming class for the next semester. So I was already thinking, and I did have friends that had him in class, and they were like, dude, hook it up. Like, with the test, try to move it for another day.
He'll hook it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
anyway, he was like, would you want to have like go on a date? And I was like, you know what, fuck it. It was his first year teaching there, so he was young. He was like 28 and I was like
Fucking
19.
freak.
Fucking
He was trying to
freak.
beat
He was
your
trying
shit up.
He was trying to max your
For
shit.
sure.
I don't know.
That's all fantasy.
What do you mean,
shit.
I don't know?
Yeah, I don't know.
27,
He was
you
trying to
19?
max
But
your
it was
shit.
the worst date. Let me tell you why it was
Why?
the worst fucking date.
Where'd you
Because he was
take
worried
you?
about getting caught.
Has to be.
He was
So,
stressed.
because he was so young, right? Like he had like, I mean, like done his whole school and everything, that he was just like behind in other things in life. So for example, he had just gotten his license. So he was
What
such
do you
a bad
mean?
driver.
For real?
Like we got pulled
Whoa.
over by the cops because they thought he was drunk of how bad he was driving.
Fuck.
With you?
Yes, he was driving like uphill.
Lucky.
Like the
Damn near
opposite
with an
direction.
underage.
Cars were coming. I was like, yo, we're about to fucking die. And I had pepper spray with me, and so every time I felt like we were about to crash or hit something, I would like flinch, and I ended up like pepper spraying my fingers. And at some point,
Oh my
my whole
God.
mascara was just like I
Fuck.
couldn't see. I was like,
She was clutching on the
Let's
pepper
go.
spray.
Oh, that nigga ain't getting no pussy.
Fuck no.
That nigga thought.
yeah, I know,
Fuck.
and it was just like a really
Just got his
not
driver's
great.
license at 27? God damn.
And then I was just like, he was like, so do you, like later on when he finally took me back, he was like, so do you think we're going to go on another one? I would love to take you to my
No,
place and
that
make
was-
you cook you dinner. And I was like, yeah, I will, you just text me and then we can. And then he texted me, I was like, I'm actually transferring schools. And I was still at Humble for like a whole other year, but I would just avoided him and like dropped
Oh
him
my
class.
God, what a
You're never seeing me
simp.
again.
Now listen, do you see what I was saying? How like if I had a son, I was like, hey, educate yourself on women. Like just get your bag up, become valuable. Cause like that dude, he spent his whole life
He might be a savage now.
working on school. He couldn't even show you a good time. And really, just to be honest, I'm not saying you in particular.
I mean, he
but-
almost killed
but
me. I
look,
don't
but
know
look, if you're a
what the fuck's the
28-year-old
time
dude,
about that.
no, but look, if you're a 28-year-old dude and you can't show a
19-year-old
listen,
girl?
19 to 21-year-old girl a good time,
You're a goofy.
you're a goofy.
Well,
You're a
what's he
goofy.
gonna do
Cause like
when
my
he's
girl,
different?
when my girl came, I was like, this shit easy, bro. I'm gonna take her to dinner real quick. You feel me?
Dates are super
Hey,
easy.
me and her finna go for a walk. Hey, not like you just like really do some. You know how to plan some shit out, but like if you don't know how to like, if you don't know how women work,
I took my shorty
That's
on
the
7
reality.
dates in one night. I took her to 7 different locations. You know what I mean? You about to remember this shit forever.
ever.
Okay,
Ain't
that's-
no
I
nigga
like
can
that.
do what I did for you. Cause I set the tone, you know what I mean? We can go here. Might show up with some flowers, and you know what I mean? Something for you to read later, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm a real
God.
sophisticated type of brother, you know what I mean?
Hey, surprise trip to San Diego, like
Respectfully.
Ooh, hey, we're getting on the plane right now.
Respectfully.
She's like,
Well,
what do you
we
mean?
do
we're getting on-
love shit like that where it's more like things are already planned for us and all we have to worry
Women
about
like
is what
things
we're gonna
planned.
wear.
Yeah.
And like
But
that's
see,
it. Like,
that's the cool part. You'd be like, hey, whatever you brought, we're going there.
It's good. We'll buy new clothes.
We'll buy new clothes.
We'll get new stuff.
Like,
Spontaneous vibes.
interesting.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah. Oh, you know that? Yeah. Spontaneous vibes. Spontaneous vibes.
like when you know
They're
how to,
different
when you know how to
over
set
there.
the tone,
Yeah.
They're
like
different.
But I do have to be comfortable with the person too. You know.
Yeah, if you don't fuck with them,
like if it's
yeah.
just more like it's just like a random guy who wants to do all these things, but
put
I
it like this.
different.
Put it like
That's
this.
different.
But let's put it
Eh.
like this. If you gave him the cheeks, real quick, you cool with the nigga taking you
You
to
fuck
San
with him,
Diego.
yeah.
You cool with the dude flying you out?
you
Like
letting them beat
if,
your
you- if
feet
you already let him
consistently?
like have sex with you, like
Once a week? Yeah.
yeah, you're already comfortable.
You'll let them fly you out to Orange County, Huntington Beach.
yeah, if I'm comfortable with someone, then I assume so. I'm not there yet.
I feel like
Yeah.
comfortable for women is like you let them have sex with you.
Or come in your home. What about you?
Nah,
What is it to you?
Well, I was practice abstinence for like 6 months. I was
That's not that long.
That's not
half
that long.
a year.
That's not that long.
I spent my first fucking
I
15
was
years of life.
talking-
16 years of life without
That's not that long.
abstinence. Yeah.
6 months. Took a little break.
I'm talking about recent. For me, I went 6 months nothing, and then I allowed myself on one day
Yeah.
to just like
That's
you
good.
know,
I
liberate
mean,
myself
release.
a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I like locked back in, and now I'm just like still nothing until I feel like I can connect with someone.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
But that one day, it's a good time.
You know,
Oh,
I'm not gonna
shit.
lie. I've definitely
that shit
been
was
that
fun
guy.
like that.
It was. I wanted to do something
Fuck.
I'd never done before.
What was that?
Uh,
Let's talk about it. What was that?
I have
That shit was
never-
that fun one day?
Yeah, one day that's serious.
Made
I'm
you
not gonna
smile
lie.
like that? That shit was memorable.
just-
Give us a day in your life.
no, well, like I'm
That's
saying,
like when I go
yeah.
to. That's
So,
like when I go to karaoke.
No, so I went 6
no,
months, right?
thank
No,
you.
nothing. And then that one day I was like, all right, like I'm gonna do something. And then something that I've always wanted to do was like be in a threesome.
Yeah.
But I knew I couldn't do
I
that
knew
with like
some
my
freaky
partner at
shit.
that time because
Damn.
emotionally, if I'm attached to someone, I can't share.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't. I'm
At
not
least
gonna
you're
do
honest.
it. I don't want to.
You can't be emotionally tied with them. It has to be pure fun.
Yeah, pure
Yeah.
fun.
So if it's like other people, it's more like I don't really want to see you like that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
but,
not
like,
gonna kick it,
sexually,
but
that would
during
be
this
fun.
moment, yeah, we about to get it popping.
I bet
Yeah.
you that nigga was like, fuck.
And
That nigga
so-
see a clip of this, he like, fuck.
Yeah. And so,
That could have been me. Stupid ass boy. You should have got
Okay,
your
go
shit
ahead, though.
together.
Go ahead.
I got you. My bad.
So you wanted a threesome
Yeah,
because you
so-
never had one. You wanted a
and-
new experience.
Yeah, and so I had a threesome with a couple in the morning, and then I had another one at night with a different couple
Shit.
Yeah.
to compare and be like, did
That's
I
a-
like it? How was it?
Yeah.
What was?
How did you meet these people?
Tinder.
Oh, no, I'm banned.
Whoa!
Yo!
Banned from the
You
gender?
remember the Yender?
Yeah.
That's
Wait, we're gonna get to that.
viral.
How'd
Yeah,
you
my
meet the
bad.
people?
How'd you meet the couples?
I met them through Instagram.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You had a breakfast
So they-
fuck and a dinner
So they
fuck?
both just like DM'd you? Or it was like the guy DM'd you?
Or did you?
No, it was more like the girl kind of arranging it.
Oh, the girl arranged
Yeah.
it? What a fucking soldier.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Making
But
happen.
it was just more like it just for the experience. It was a 1 day thing. I was safe in both occasions.
Was it worth it?
I don't have any regrets, only because I really wanted to experience it at least
Yeah.
one time. And
Yeah.
so like I said, I gave myself 1 day, and I'm like, all right, it was a good time. Would I do that in the future? Probably not. I'm more
Do you
of like
regret
a
it?
connect.
It wasn't-
No, I do
it
not.
wasn't
I do
viral.
not.
It wasn't viral.
Did you take drugs?
Did you take drugs?
Were you on Molly?
Were you like on like acid?
Damn, that's a lot of questions.
I would have been off of Molly getting it
yeah, I've
popping.
been like getting it popping.
Hey,
yeah.
what?
No, I was just drinking wine, talking.
That's why it was
Mimosas,
regular.
probably.
I'm a girly. I just, I keep it light.
Yeah.
Was there even any music being played? Like, were there any candles
Yeah, like,
lit?
were the vibes
Nah,
golden?
like,
Were
what
the
the
vibes
fuck?
golden?
Like what? My shorty, I like the candles. I'll play some R&B
Oh,
music.
God.
The vibes is about to be delicious. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's as much detail as I want to
Oh, my bad, my bad,
Yeah,
big
no
girl.
worries, no
My bad,
worries,
my
no
bad. Not trying to get too
But-
deep
No
in your
worries.
sex
Yeah.
life. You know
But
what I mean?
but it was
He
more
said it was a great experience. We trying
No,
to.
I will be honest. As a guy, because you remember, like, I don't care who you are, unless you're fucking Will Smith's son or you have hella status from a young age. Like, as a guy, that was the easiest bucket ever. Like, I'm talking about
What?
like when you came across a girl, like that was just like ready. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, she was just like, yeah, I'm just looking for like let's just get it popping. I remember being like,
It's like 1 out of
damn,
4 chicks.
bro. I remember being like, nah, for me it was way less. It was probably like 1 out of 20, 25. Probably like 25. Cause remember, I told you for every 10 girls I got at HSU.
But you didn't get onto the volume game until you got to college. That's
I
crazy.
didn't.
Girls don't even know about the volume game.
Yeah, girls don't know about the volume.
Yeah,
game.
like, dudes, as
I
a
didn't- I
man,
didn't-
you have to like get at a bunch of girls
Girls.
to get confident, and then you gotta get at a bunch of girls till you start really seeing. It's kind of like business. You really start seeing a return on you getting at girls off them.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy because y'all probably don't have to do it, but as a man, like, you know what I mean, you have to practice. You have to really just start talking to a bunch of girls, even if you don't think they're attractive. You just gotta
That's
talk.
facts.
You just gotta keep talking to
I remember-
girls, because most niggas get scared.
No, that's facts. Because I remember being like in college and being like,
Don't want to say the wrong thing
I'm
to her.
gonna holler at her, but she's not the finest. But if she let me hit, I'm like, whatever. I'm trying to see how good I am at this, real
Yeah,
quick.
practice
It is a
that
lot
shit.
because when I was at Humboldt State, it was probably like for every 10 to 12 girls I hollered at, one was like me fuck. Like one, one was like legit. She was like,
10 to 20.
she was like, you're crazy. And I'd be like, I'm so serious. Like, where do you stay? She'd be like, Redwood dorm. I'd be like, so I got a girl, but like we can just get it popping. She's like, yeah, I'm on the 3rd floor. Like,
Wait, are you serious? In the same building?
yeah.
Damn.
Niggas don't
She
care.
know my girl. I'm talking about, bro. Like, I go to take a shower.
In
No,
college,
you
motherfuckers
go walk
risk
to take a
it
shower
all.
real quick. She's kicking it with her friends down the floor. Nigga, she's seeing me walk to the shower. She's like, what are you doing in here? I was like, oh, I stay with my girl around the corner. Like, she's like, wait, what do you mean? You have a girlfriend? Because sometimes I used to not even tell girls I have a girl. And then the girl still wouldn't say nothing because she didn't want the drama. Like, girls don't want the drama. I'd even tell her, like, yeah, I got a girl, but like, don't
Would
nobody
they
really
still
want
let
it.
you sleep with them?
Yeah,
Like,
because listen, I was blowing their back out.
It doesn't matter.
Nah,
It
listen,
doesn't
no,
matter.
listen, no, listen. You don't understand. Like, I was dead ass, like, trying
Fucking for his life.
No, like, I'm talking about, like, I was really, like, stroking. Like, I'm talking about,
Fucking
like,
for a meal.
No, I'm talking about, like, I was giving, like, porn star experiences just to practice my sexuality, just to see, like, what I'm into. You know what I mean? So, like, for a regular girl who, like, you know, she had like 1 to 2 boyfriends. She might have had like 6 sexual experiences. Like, she had never had a man be fully intimate and passionate with her and really like caress her body and talk to her crazy and pull her hair. Like, you know, these are experiences like I was giving to girls. And so like she's like, damn, like I don't know if I'm ever gonna get that again anytime soon. I go to class, I work part-time job. She's like, he's kind of shady, but he gives good dick. I don't have an STD. Like, it's all good. Like, no, like, this is how, like, a lot of girls...
Do you think that's a
What else would she
mentality-
say?
Okay, but do you think that's maybe a mentality where it's just like, I can't do better? Because what if you're... I don't know, at least for me, I would think, like, I can get this plus what I also
So
want in
there's
this
that,
area.
but also, too, like, what if you, like, love that shit so much that, like, you're getting it right now, like, everything's cool, like...
I don't think for me, good dick would
You're
be
still,
sufficient.
but you're still looking for that man you talked about, but you just happen to be getting the dick right now. See, and this isn't made up. This is like, you know, like I fuck dudes when I got to Humboldt.
Wait, whoa.
No.
Whoa!
No, wait, let me finish.
Yo!
Finish my sentence. I didn't finish
That's
my
okay.
sentence. I know it's not.
Yo!
Let me finish my
That's
sentence.
okay.
No, let me finish. I fuck dudes' girlfriends. That's what I was gonna say. I fuck dudes'
Yo,
girlfriends.
pause,
No,
bro.
wait, no, don't pause on me. Listen, I
Whoa.
fuck dudes' girlfriends to where like I was
Whoa.
fresh on campus and I was just hollering at them, and she like gave the cheeks up, and then I go to football meetings and I'm sitting next to dude, nigga. I go on Instagram. They got a picture on Instagram. This is like 2015, 2016. They're
No.
like, yeah, this is my babe. Real quick, I'm like, yo, I just did her weird. Like, I did her like Johnny
Wait,
Bravo.
would you guys tell each other these things or no?
No, because why would I want to just, you know, I'm not going to be like, hey, dude, I fucked your bitch.
So there's no like
I
respect for
would've.
other teammates. Then.
No,
I
there
was.
is.
Cause we talked about
But I
this.
didn't know the
said,
dude. I didn't know the dude.
But if you don't
It
know,
was like my
bro,
second semester on
yeah.
campus.
If you don't know the dude like that, he dang near might think that you tried to take his bitch, but you really didn't know that.
I didn't know that was
chick.
his girl, but he might have thought I might have tried to take his
That
bitch.
could fuck around and he'd be beefing with him now.
He'd be beefing with me,
It'd be better if
and
she
I'm just here to
told
go to
him.
school and play football and fuck hot girls. Like, but like I've had that happen, and it's just like that's how much it showed me that like women love experiences. Like if you give a woman a wonderful experience real quick, like she'll remember that shit forever. Like
Of course.
even the experience of talking to her, like just pulling her, just the fact like girls love to be pulled by the right man. Like girls love to be snatched up and be like, damn girl, like this guy came and talked to me in the depot and he said I was thick as fuck. Like girl, like girl, like he's
Making the girls day.
yeah, like you give a girl a memory, like
I've done that a lot.
That's a good memory, you think?
no.
We're not saying it is, but for that chick,
For that chick, it was.
I'm pretty sure there's definitely been a guy that's made your day.
For
and
sure.
He didn't even ask for your number and none of that shit.
Yeah.
He might just compliment you and just kept it pushing.
Yeah.
If not, I can't, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I know I've definitely gotten at a lot of girls that I wasn't like trying to get their number or anything. I'm like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold show you looking right. You know what I mean? But have a good day.
Yeah. Then you double back like 3 months later, 4 months later.
Yeah.
And she happened to be being single. She happened to be
Because the seed
at the
was
end of her
planted.
abstinence. No, like you
Yeah.
just meet girls at certain pinnacles.
Because the vibes was good at every moment. He's still getting at you, even though he didn't ask you for your number.
Yeah, he's still making time to wave at you every day, like.
Yeah, when the moment
But
good.
that's because you also expect that you're going to be within the same like radius, not too far.
But it's
right?
because, guys are only doing that because they want to get
planting the
laid.
seeds.
Because I get
trying to plant
compliments
this-
without like ever seeing these people. Like it's San Francisco, right? Like you're never gonna see these fucking people. Like it's a big ass city.
You might though.
You
And
might,
if you
though.
do, it's good.
Yeah, if you do, it's good.
Bro, like, oh shit, it was meant to be.
I feel like girls remember everything. That's one thing about women that I've learned is that women have the best memories ever. I'm
That's
talking
true.
about like a woman will remember a guy that like talked to her a certain way in a certain fashion, a guy that showed her a good time, a guy that rubbed her the wrong way. Like women really remember shit. Me and him, like as men, like
I remember all my experiences.
like with girls, like I remember them, but like not to the detail that a woman would remember it.
But you only remember the ones that give you experience though.
Facts. Because
'Cause
girls don't give a lot of experiences.
I don't remember it. Like
They
I remember
don't.
all the situations because they were bad experiences.
I think they do.
Nah.
Most women don't. Most women are boring. Most women are fucking
So,
But
boring ass people.
but I think boredom is all about like perception. Right? Like what is fun to you might not be fun to somebody else.
Very true.
So
No, it's very true.
Yeah.
Cause I like to have like intellectual conversations with women, and if they're talking about something that doesn't even like make sense.
So here's the difference.
I get
A
kind of
man
annoyed.
is trying to capture a woman's attention most of the time, while a woman, they're not necessarily concerned about capturing a man's attention. That's why I like when a woman gives a good experience to a man, he remembers that. A woman, you can give a good experience to a woman, she'll remember it, but she'll be like, oh yeah, that's just my life. But I really like the fact that he did it, because he's the guy I like. Like as a guy, like T, let's be honest, like how many times have you gone on a date with a chick, she was mid, real quick, she might have been like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, but like she was such a dope personality, like she knew how to like talk shit back to you, she knew how to like engage in the activity you guys were doing, that gave her value.
Got our girlfriends and like girls just aren't interesting. Like we're giving them experiences that they think is regular, but most dudes ain't doing it. Most dudes wake up and play the internet, play video games every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We ain't those type of dudes.
I know chicks that'll take dudes out on dates just to get a good meal. Have you ever done that?
Wait, what?
Have you ever have you let a dude take you out on a date and you're like, ooh, I'm about to eat good.
Good. It's about to be free.
Yeah, I'm eating shrimp, steak.
I think when
I'm gonna get dessert too.
I think when I was young, like 21, like I'd be like, fuck it, yeah, why not? But like now, like I could just buy that shit myself without having to like entertain or give my energy.
That's
to
good.
people.
Yeah.
Like now, like sometimes I'm a very like solo person. Like I do a lot of things in solitude. Like I take myself out to eat.
You're
I take myself
independent.
to dinner.
Yeah, you're independent.
But I don't like to be.
Yeah.
Like I
But,
do like to be in a position where I can be like cared for, you know. But I can do those things for myself as well, you
Yeah.
know. Like I take myself on trips all the time. Like I go to just for the fuck of it. Like I'll go to Chico. I'll go to Mount Shasta. Like
Yeah.
I was really
Just
for
by
the fuck-
yourself.
Yeah, just like I just want to go. I want to see it.
That's dope. You're gonna
yeah.
have fun regardless as long as you got your stuff.
Yeah, and so I view it as like I'm hanging out with a friend. And like, have you ever heard about like parenting your inner child?
No.
Really?
Talk to
So
me.
it's more like
Talk to me.
it's more like I view myself almost as like I would view like me as a kid. Like it's almost, think about like when you're hanging out with yourself with like the you of a kid, if that makes sense.
So
How would you treat yourself
how would I treat myself
if you were like 10?
if I was hanging out with the 10-year-old
yeah, that
me?
was you.
I'd be like, little nigga, we about to go do this shit.
Right, but
Like,
it would be fun. You would do all these things, and so that's I think the thing.
So
For
here's
me,
the thing about
I
me.
would.
Not to sound like I hate kids.
But would you hate yourself, or would you be like, damn,
I wouldn't
like,
hate
feel some
myself.
form
I
of
wouldn't hate a
sympathy.
reflection of myself.
Right?
That is very true. I would not hate a little reflection of myself.
That's your kid.
But you would do things for him, right? You would be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you here. We're gonna do these things, and so I think
You know
that's
what?
I
No,
view it.
you're right. I'm gonna be real. I definitely did try to point at your point, but like I'll be real. No, you're right, because that's why I race cars.
Yeah,
That's why I like partying until 3 a.m. with the boys. Like
if that's a little.
that's what I would do with the
yeah.
little 10-year-old me. Like I would take him to the racetrack. I'd be
Yeah.
like, hey, these are fast cars. Like yeah.
Boys will always be boys, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
As
that's
long
a
as-
good point.
As long as they taking care of their business.
You know,
fuck all that
she
shit.
really taught me something about myself. I will give you that.
Yeah, so thank you. I hope you do get something.
First
from
woman
it.
to put us on game on the podcast.
No, I'll be. Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's just like because oftentimes like I feel like we're kinder to our friends, and sometimes we can be really hard on ourselves. Like I don't know, like if your inner dialogue, sometimes you're like, if you just had like a really shitty day, you'll like tell yourself not so positive things. But if you would treat yourself as you would treat a friend, or even the little you, then that already puts you in a better.
So here's one thing too that's different.
What's
This is
up?
where I kind of am like,
Yeah. I wanna hear
is
it.
that like as a man, when you're like, honestly, even from a younger age, if you don't really provide value to that other friend, whether it be like, hey, like I know he's not a bitch, like, you know, if we ever had to fight, like I know that he got my back, like, or like he's just my partner, like, you know, like we're just down to ride the streets, we're down to play street football, like you're not like men have to provide value to each other even from a young age to even be like hanging out with each other. So it's like it's different because like men, like even from a young age, like you're taught to have like honor And if you don't have honor, like within your circle of like boyfriend, like not boyfriends, but like male friends, you know what I mean? Like no, but if you're like dishonorable, like if you're a snitch or like if you're like
it's more than just being a snitch, but
but if you're a snitch or like hey, if we get in a fight and you don't fight,
just being a stand-up guy.
Yeah, like if you're not a man of, and there's a reason why it's called a man of your word. Like if you're not a man of your word, you feel me, like. You know,
but don't be selective when you use the man of your word, because also you could be like a man of your word and be in a relationship.
So here's the thing, right? Is that there's been times where I haven't been a man of my word in my relationship for my own needs. But here's the thing though, is that like women don't have to carry that status of honor within friendships like men do from a young age. Like girls, like it's more regular for girls to go around talking behind each other's back and stuff like that compared to like men. Compared to like, no, I'm saying you don't, but I'm saying like in the world we live in, like for example, like a woman doesn't really get criticized for being a snitch.
At all.
Like I'm talking about, like we live in a world to where it's like, let's just say if you and your girls went out, the police pulled you over, your girl had all the acid on her. Real quick.
Oh my God, I just did that for the first time. Like,
wait, let me finish. If one of you guys freaked out and be like, she has the acid, because everybody got scared. Yeah. And she ended up going to jail. Your girlfriend would be like, oh, girl, you know, I had the acid on me. Like, don't worry about it. But she would still resent you guys, but wouldn't tell you. As men, that's like the cutoff line. We're like, I can't fuck with you. Like, you're dishonorable. Like men carry like more honor, like in regards of like physical.
That shit means something.
Yeah, like means something. It's like with the male culture.
Like you do one, like if
he
ever did one funny thing, I'd never fuck with him. And vice versa.
Yeah.
Well, I think that can be said about everyone, not just men. I mean, also I think about it like if a girl did me like shady, I'd be like, all right, well maybe just that's who you are is a reflection of you as a person, and
that's good for you.
Yeah. But this is from a young age. This is even from a young age. This is from
talking about like first grade.
Talking about first grade, second grade, third grade. Like this is like, you know, this is like from the grip. From the jump, like I'm talking about, this is all we've known. This isn't like like now that I'm an adult and I value my this. It's not.
Some motherfuckers like been weird.
This is like since we were little kids.
Some motherfuckers always been a weirdo. Always snitching. Always telling behind someone's back.
In the blunt. All of it.
But nah, yeah, let's take a little break. Unless do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, ask us some questions. I'm spitting.
You kind of just became the star.
Yeah, I'm spitting.
I mean, this is really gonna be the foreign show out show, and you're the special star now. Since the main guy didn't want to come, hopefully you can contact us. No, hopefully he can contact us and let us know. You know what I mean? Why he didn't want to come. We was marketing and all types of shit, tagging them, collaborating. Should at least told us like, oh, bro, I'm not gonna be there. We're doing good. Everybody else told us.
I didn't see your message until like the end either.
Damn.
So I just like pulled up and I was like, damn, like I'm here like an hour late, but
it's good. You showed up though.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Cause I already said that I was gonna come, but it was just like.
Cause we plan these things too. People just think that like we don't got like a schedule. Like no, we plan these things too. Like I'll hit them up a couple days before. I'm like, are you trying to do a podcast this day? Cause we got business schedules too. Yeah. You guys got schedules, you know what I mean? Everybody got lives.
Got work tomorrow.
Yeah, like you know, we're doing this for the benefit of everybody coming on to it. Like we're gonna market this. We're gonna, you know what I mean, the little gems that you speak in, people are gonna see it. Oh shit, shorty over here.
Do you have any questions for? I mean, I've been seeing you in over 8 years, and this is really my first time having a conversation.
Yeah,
I've never had a conversation with her.
You real comfortable. That's good.
Thank you.
Me personally, I'm bad with new people. I be tweaking. I be on some like, I be thinking in my head, I'm like, bro, I might be on to something. I be trying to read people.
Really?
But you hella comfortable. You don't even know me from a can of paint type shit. You know what I mean? I just got out of prison yesterday.
My dad was in prison too, so.
Oh shit! Respect me.
You a fool. You a fool.
I just play with you. Dang, that's like I'm saying. She hella comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Are you from the P?
No.
Oh shit. That's funny.
You have any questions for us?
Yeah.
We down to have a conversation.
How did you guys even meet?
We met originally in 2013.
2013. So this is pre-humble.
Yeah, this is pre-humble. I went to community college first.
I just graduated high school at 13.
What community college?
American River College in Sacramento.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're originally from down here. Then.
Yeah, my community college is 4 times the size as Humboldt.
There was another community college out there. What was it called?
Sac City? No, College of the Redwoods?
That one, I think so.
Tweakerville.
What? I met some good people.
I bet you did. Everybody's good people these days. That's how I be feeling. I'll be like, everybody's nice.
There was a lot of hippies though.
I definitely-
I saw people literally go to class like barefoot, and
I was just about to say. I was about to ask you if you was one of those people.
No, I never
No,
got
this is-
In
to.
Hawaii you were, huh?
No, I wasn't.
You wasn't?
You wasn't?
No, I was
Those people in
really-
Humboldt were some weirdos. Y'all motherfuckers that was barefoot in the rain and the fucking fungus
I
coming out of the
respect
ground.
that, but
No, I don't. Y'all
I
some
do.
dirty motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Y'all some dirty motherfuckers. Y'all probably got warts on your feet. And
Yeah.
Shit. Clean your feet.
That was
Hide
some
your
nasty
big toe.
shit. I'm not gonna
Hide your
lie.
big toe.
You know what?
All them hills out there, you know they had the
To each his own, but that's just some nasty
no,
shit, bro.
dirty ass boy.
That's when I knew my standards were low when I was trying to fuck with the girl. That
Fuck on barefoot?
No, but she was like, she didn't shave.
Blackfoot.
Nah, she didn't shave and she called me a reptilian. And I still tried to have sex with her. Like, I remember
down
being
bad.
like, but I remember being like, damn, like my standards are hella low. Like
Bitch
I
called you a
remember.
reptile.
Yeah, Shawty called me a reptile, like an intellectual
That's
reptile.
some shit.
Like,
Oh shit. That's the story you really. That's experience right there, boy.
Have you ever heard any stories about like, since we were on the topic about like aliens and stuff, about like aliens
I've
living
seen a
up
fucking
there?
UFO, bro.
I swear to God,
Above
I've
Clear
seen
Lake,
one too.
above Clear Lake. Over, you know where Clear Lake
What was
is?
your experience? Like what year?
It was with my ex in like 2016, and then we were.
What did you see? Oh my God, I'm fascinated.
Listen. So we were fucking. If you've ever been on the Highway 20 to where it merges with the one, it's called Upper Lake. We were just cruising down Upper Lake, heading east, and this is how specific I remember, heading east, and it was so weird because I'd only had my Nissan. It was a brand new Nissan 2018. Oh, it was in 2018. It was a brand new 2018 Nissan Sentra. I only had it for 2 weeks, and fucking a bear crossed the road. Like a fucking big ass grizzly bear near Clear Lake, bro. And I'm talking about like me and my ex were like, oh my God, like you almost hit that bear. Like if I didn't hit my brakes, I would have hit a big ass bear and totaled my car. Then, bro, 5 minutes later, oh my God, bro. I fucking, above the lake, bro, I just see this shit shoot. It's at least 300 to 1,000 feet in the air. I see one beam shoot up. It's like, you can see it move too, but it's a ball, and it goes, and then another ball came, and then another ball came, and it was like this. It was like one ball, and then it was there for like 30 seconds. So I'm over there tweaking, like, no, I'm over here like, because Morgan went back to sleep. I'm like, wake up. And she was like, where are you going? And then I'm like, look. She's like, what is that? I was like, record it. I'm like,
Did you guys have chance? Because I
no,
didn't have a
listen.
chance
Her
to do
fucking
that.
phone fell in between like the side of the door and the seat, and it fell kind of like under the seat. So I was like, record this shit. She's like, I'm hella scared. Like, what is that? And then, bro, I'm talking about huge light, bro. Like, my uncle was like, it could have been a beam, with the beams, whatever. But no, bro, this shit was like glowing. Like, you know how this shit's glowing? Like glowing. So boom, the bottom one goes, it blinks, and then it just goes. The middle one blinks and it goes, and the other one blinks and it goes. And I saw that, I was like, I pulled over. I pulled over to be like, my girl was like, let's just go. It's like 2:00 in the morning.
No, like that's an experience.
But I've always seen weird shit around water, like aliens with water. I think there's something to do with the water. I've never like that, but that's the only experience I've truly had. But it happened to be near water, and I've heard other people say that they've all seen weird shit near water. It's always near water, like a lake or the ocean. So that's really when I got into UFOs, and I saw you at the thing, and I was like, oh yeah, you're one of those space shorties.
Yeah, no. So for me it was because I had an experience. I saw something.
What'd you see?
It was like during the daylight too, so it wasn't like nighttime. Like I saw that shit. I was walking my dog, and it was like near the community college where I live. It's called Contra Costa College.
Oh, you're in Richmond?
Yeah.
You live in Richmond?
Well, not Richmond. It's called San Pablo.
Oh, San Pablo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's like passing it.
Yeah.
So, I was walking my dog, and then I seen what was like a plane, but not like those like the big ones. It was more like somebody was flying it, but like those things that leave like chemtrails, I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
And it was chasing something, and that thing was like, obviously I don't know how big, but like it was like oval shaped, and it was like a silver color.
And you could see it in the sky.
I could see it, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, is this? And then the thing like did a thing that like it like swooped around, like, and I was like, first of all, we don't have craft that do that, like those, like those 90-degree angles right all of a sudden, and it did that.
and I was just like, what the fuck? And then when I tried to pull out my phone to record, it just like flew
Nigga
off.
jetted on you.
But I was just like, I saw that thing was being followed, and then I saw it do something we don't have like the technology to
That was
do.
the only time you've ever had an experience?
Yeah, that I'm like, this is daylight. I saw this. I
Yeah,
feel like
broad daylight.
yeah, I've seen like
You didn't smoke no weed or nothing?
No.
You're sober?
I was sober.
You're hydrated? You drunk water?
Yeah, I did.
You weren't pissing orange? Like you're you're hella dehydrated?
I was good. It was a good sunny day, and it was just like, I was like, what the fuck? I just couldn't believe it. And then afterwards, I was like, damn, like maybe there might be something. And so I've been reading books and stuff. That's why I went to Mount Shasta.
Yeah.
Because
there's hella shit that goes on over there.
Yeah, and they say that specifically in that mountain. They say that, I don't know, have you ever heard about like Lemurians?
Yeah.
Like living
In the mountain.
Yeah, in the mountain. And so I was like, what
I think Tez was telling me about
What's a Lemurian?
Lemurian?
Alien.
Yeah, they think that they're like, they could be like descendants of like Atlantis, and that they've like settled and like lived under Earth specifically.
They gotta be
in that
cold though.
mountain.
It gotta be colder. It can't be hella hot where they stay, I think.
Well, I that's what they say, because that is such a big mountain, you know, like who the fuck would ever. But anyway, they say that they've seen things there, and that they've spotted like things coming out of the mountain, and that the mountain also creates these very like unusual clouds that formations around it that are just like
that other mountains don't do. Yeah.
And it's just like, how the fuck is that even there? And
Do you wanna know how I feel about aliens? I swear to God, I was like hella into it, but I was like, you know what? I'm at the point. I saw this shit. I had my personal experience, and I like the fact T always brings up like personal experience. It's like you're always gonna compare your life to a personal experience. You're not gonna always think about other people. You're gonna think about yourself. But I was like, you know what? I know I saw an alien. That's what I saw. And at this point, like, where the bitch is at? Like, I remember being like, nah, because you can't be this weird ass guy running around and being like, I saw this UFO. Like, girls are gonna be like, you're fucking
no,
tweak.
okay, but not all girls. I would be fascinated. I'm specifically fascinated. Have you ever heard about a guy named Bob Lazar?
Yeah, I know Bob Lazar. Yeah, from New Mexico State. Yeah, I already know about all that.
Okay,
cool. And the gravitational devices that he talks
like
about.
reverse engineering it. Like, that's like where a lot of my interest also lies. Like, what the fuck with this technology?
I think all that shit's real.
I think so too, but I also do see why the government doesn't release a lot of things. But also I would want to know. Like, let us know.
Because think about it. Think about like if the cartels knew that for sure and definitely. I'm talking about rich cartels. Like, I'm talking about Pablo Escobar back in the 70s with his resources and money and power knew that alien technology for sure exists on Earth. You're gonna tell me you're the richest man on Earth off paper. You're not gonna get access to that and use it to dominate the world? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a no-brainer. Like, if you're like, because men, like, you know, we gotta be in control. Like, we want power. Like, we're leaders. We're natural leaders. Like, you just can't release the information. That was probably, I bet you all the governments got together and we're all like, yeah, like, so we all know this is going on, but we're all gonna say that it's not going on until we can't.
It's going on. I personally think about like for example.
Imagine
like,
the Taliban had alien technology.
I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shit out there that we don't fully know. But
imagine if the hood had alien technology. No, like, I want you to really imagine, like, if it just trickled down to the streets of Chicago. Niggas got lasers. I'm talking about bing. It'd be over with. Like, people, that's such serious information.
That wouldn't be good for the world.
Yeah.
I mean, supply and demand is big. If someone figures out that there's a supply and demand for illegal guns like that, it wouldn't be safe in the street.
Yeah, it wouldn't be safe.
It wouldn't be safe in the world.
It literally wouldn't be a safe world for a little bit. It'd be like...
I think it would disrupt a lot of systems and power that we currently have that, like, operate with a certain agenda. Like, it would interfere with that. So I think that's why, like, the public isn't allowed to have this information. But there's so many questions out there that it's like...
Do you know the biggest question I have?
Where the bitches at?
That's the second biggest question.
Which one?
Was where the ancient bitches at? No, I was kidding. But no, on a seriously note though, it's like, how the fuck did they, like, the more you learn about the pyramids and shit, cause I be watching Ancient Aliens. No, listen, like, no, the way that those pyramids are structured, it's physically impossible.
I went there. Did you see that I posted?
No, I didn't.
I ended up posting it.
Wait, let me finish. But it's physically impossible to structure the pyramids the way that they were. Like, it's already been scientifically proven. That they said that for them to lift those bricks up and to be how perfectly cut they were and measured, to lift those bricks up and to squeeze it that high, they would have had to have the manpower. If we're saying that they didn't have nothing, and that we're more technological, more technological, they would have had to have the manpower. They said it was like of like 1,000 people working just all pitting a bunch of weight just to lift up. Then you gotta like measure it and
they didn't
slide
have
it.
no cranes or nothing. Like,
Yeah.
How they build these big ass pyramids that high?
And each brick is so massive. Like
Talking
I
about
stood compared
thousands
to
of
one.
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like literally tiny compared to them. It's so
Thousands of
amazing.
pounds. Hella
Yeah.
high up there.
But also there's like certain
Niggas didn't throw it up
hopefully I don't
there.
pronounce it wrong. Hieroglyphics
Yeah.
where like it depicts certain things with like the fuck, I don't want to mispronounce it.
Talking
But,
about
like,
the
can you-
symbols and stuff.
Yeah. But also has like
Yeah.
it's just depictions that it's just like out from like another world. It seems like certain figures that just don't really. And also like texts from like ancient Sumeria. Have you ever heard about the Anunnaki? Any chance?
I heard about all that shit.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
So they would believe that like they came from the heavens, and there are certain scripts throughout like different religions that kind of like depict them, and also kind of like as giants, as gods.
Bro,
That
they was out
were-
here fucking humans.
Yeah, and that.
And then these humans, the ones that are the offsprings, niggas got superpowers. Like,
they say
nigga
that
can
they
fly.
fucked with their DNA
yeah.
to like provide like gold and work for them, and that there's all of a sudden kind of like disappear.
I
So-
think there was a civilization that got completely wiped out.
Oh, I think so too. Absolutely.
I'm talking about like, and then we would never know about it
the Great
because.
Flood. There's so many stories.
Yeah, I think
know?
there are some serious civilizations where they had like gravitational devices, like they were flying shit with the gravitational pulls and shit, like, cause like us, like we're using speed to create velocity to fly. Like that's like you have so much speed and velocity and inertia that like we can defy gravity and fly, but like when you watch Bob Lazar, he be like, yeah, I worked on this shit, guys, and fucking it was a gravitational device, and it was a ball, and I touched it, and it just floated, and like it could move in any direction at any time because it was forcing and bending gravity. It was taking the gravity that's being pressed on us, and it was literally taking that and creating it into energy, and you could use it in any direction you want. So if you want to shoot, you want to just shoot all over. If you want to fly really fast out of a blink of an eye, you're using the force of gravity, and gravity is like one of the strongest forces in the universe scientifically. They were saying, I was watching some shit. They're saying that the James Webb Telescope, they found out last year, it's kind of getting out there because they don't want to just blast it out there, but they're saying that we actually don't know nothing about the universe.
Oh, I completely.
Yeah, they're saying that everything that we, astrophysicists have studied and stuff like that, they're saying that like they're finding out new shit like every other month real quick to where like that will literally ruin studies. But you just can't go out there and say that because you got people taking loans out, going to school to be an astrophysicist,
think
and you
about-
got careers to develop. Yeah, you just can't say, oh, it doesn't matter. Since, and that's a big deal. Like, now you got universities scamming people, and universities been scamming people.
It's expensive
think-
to go out there and learn what's going on in the world, for real. I'm trying to I'll let you go though. So.
Yeah, no. Think about it like as much as we know of the universe as this, right? We don't even know so much about our own ocean that we can see that we're right here, right? That we're so
Yeah.
close. But think about it as almost like you're standing in an edge, and then you throw a bucket into the ocean, and you pull it out, and then in that bucket, right, you might not get the fish, you might not get the starfish, you only got a small portion. Well, think about it like when we look at the sky, that's all we can see. We only see a small little tiny portion. But that doesn't mean that the ocean doesn't have all these creatures, right? It's just that's all we're looking at the time because that's where we're
That's
at.
all you
It's like,
can
like,
see.
with the
Hey,
knowledge that we have.
you remember my friend Alden that died? Rest in peace.
RP, no.
T, you remember the white boy?
Yeah,
Alden?
the dude.
Yeah, he passed away. He had the fire
Yeah.
ecstasy. Yeah, fucking bro. So I got a buddy who I went to high school with out here, and I met him at Humboldt. And he was getting his PhD from Oregon State. And when he died, they still gave him his PhD. So like, congrats to my bro, rest in peace.
Crazy.
But fucking, he told me that for his internship, he was working on. He couldn't even tell me what he was doing. He was like, "Yeah, I work with lasers." And like I work for a government agency, and I can't even say the company or brand or anything, and like I could get sued and shit. And like he was like, people kind of like watch me, but they don't really watch me. But he had to go through a vast interview process, and he was telling me how he was working on developing lasers for the U.S. and like the what's it called? Not the national security, like, but like how like they're like really like people don't know, but like they go to these universities and they're like, I need you to make me a laser. like a laser, like a weapon laser, or a laser that measures distance, or like laser, like there's this crazy technology out there, that shit. And he told me, he was like, I really can't tell you. I was like, bro, it's just me and you here smoking weed, bro. I was like, nigga, we just took a dab. Like, nigga, like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? No, because you know, like, you know, nigga, you know, I watch nigga Fat Mike, nigga, what are you talking about, bro? He's like, nah, like, we're really working on, like, these lasers. I can't even tell you, bro.
I believe
yeah, this is an Oregon State Pac-12 school.
Hey, Bob Lazar himself said that he couldn't even tell his wife what he was doing, right?
Yeah.
So they're really on that, like, confidentiality shit.
And they
like,
scare people. Like, they do intimidation. Like,
Well,
for him to
they
say
have
that he
access
can't
to
tell me what kind of
everything.
laser you work. Nigga, you work on a fucking laser, bro. What are you talking about,
Well,
bro?
they have access to everything, to like our phones, like you know, it's kind of like
All the time. That was one of the original Mr. Two Girls. Recording.
So it's the Foreign Show Out show.
Bow.
We got our girl Geneba. Did I say it right?
yes, he did.
Geneba. You know, she's been all over the globe. She's currently studying in San Francisco. What are you studying?
Gender woman studies, my master's.
Masters. Gonna get her PhD. If you're looking for a woman with some intelligence, loves good conversation, likes talking about UFOs,
Lex experiences.
And ayahuasca and psychedelics. So let me throw that out there.
psychedelics. We're talking about the good stuff, you know? Go holler at her. We're gonna put her Instagram.
Yeah, what's your Instagram?
Her social media. Yeah, what's your social?
Spell it out for him.
It's Geneba_97, and that is GENEB as in boy, and then an A underscore
Don't
and
misspell
97.
it.
Don't misspell
Don't
it.
misspell
Yeah.
it.
Don't misspell
Not
it.
with a V, with a B as in boy.
Geneva.
Yeah.
And that's on period. And that's the fucking episode. Hold on, get up here and talk your shit.
come
real
talk your
quick.
shit, come on.
You know what I mean? Talk your shit. This is the Foreign fucking Show Out show. Big
Yeah,
girl.
come talk your shit. Come on,
Bow.
come on. Come talk your shit. Get right here in the camera. Tell him what you gotta tell him. Tell him what you...
Don't fucking miss it. It's gonna be good. Can you see me?
Period.
Yeah, talk your shit.
Okay, don't fucking miss it. It's
Period.
gonna be good.
UFOs are real.
We talk about UFOs. We didn't get in touch about psychedelics that much,
Next
but there is a
episode.
mention, yes. And yeah, just some crazy stories. Very open.
Hey,
So
suck my
don't
fucking dick.
forget.
That's gay. And that's the fucking episode. I'm gonna see you in the next one, alright?